So we got something special for you tonight. I know I don't usually do this during the week, but this next month is going to be a little chaotic. You know, I had to do it. But so yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on, a lot of special stuff going on tonight. For those of you here, for those of you who will be watching this afterwards on YouTube, tonight we got a special presentation. Earworm Entertainment again. Earworm Takeover. It's a good relationship. You know, we've got lots of really talented people in Earworm Entertainment. Not the least of which is tonight's guest of honor, Jay Prophet. Got a new album coming out. If I can remember how to pronounce it, chiaroscuro, I think. Yeah, I'm really bad. But we'll get into that and talk about it more later. He had something got hung up a little bit, so he's going to be just a little bit late. No big deal. You know, I understand. Life is what happens when you're making other plans. Probably said that before, whatever. So, in the meantime, we have other things going on I'm going to get to in just a minute. But, like, for example, I figured I'd let you guys know I'm going to put a schedule up pretty quick because we have so many things going on and so many people and special shows, special things, especially next month. Next month is going to be off the fucking chain because we've got, let's see, starting next Saturday, special Earworm Entertainment Garage Show. It's going to be awesome. Bradiful and I are going down to Rhode Island. Sedusa, whoop whoop. Sedusa in the house. So I was just telling everybody we got a lot of stuff going on. Our guest of honor is going to be just a little bit late. Got it covered. Not a big deal. I can handle this. I know how to talk. Sometimes I don't know how to stop talking, which is part of the problem. But I was just going over. We've got scheduling for the next. I'm scheduled right now through the end of September. And I've got more people that I need to talk to about that. So we're going to work on that. It's very, very special stuff, though. Next week, next Saturday, Earworm Entertainment Garage Show in Cranston, Rhode Island. It's going to be off the chain. Bradiful and I are going down. If you're in the area, you get the chance. I mean, even it's worth a 3-4 hour drive, whatever. It's free show, donations accepted. But, you know, they're doing it for the joy and for the love of it. And it's going to be the vast majority of the Earworm Entertainment family. Jay will be there. He's actually hosting it. He and his old lady. We've got, Canna CDK in the house. What's going on, brother? I was just talking about, in fact, I was just about to mention your name. How does that work? So, yes, obviously, Jay's hosting it, so Jay's going to be there. Canna's going to be there. Grim will be there. Protomorphic is performing live. And we've got, that's actually another thing I've got while we're waiting for Jay. We're going to play another song off the Protomorphic's new album, not even released yet, called This Is Me. Song I picked out is, I don't remember what song I picked out. Oh, it's You Know. That's right. The whole thing, I mean, it's an awesome album all the way through. What's up, Canna? So, yeah, we got lots of good shit going on. We've got, that's right, I was going over the schedule for the next month or two. So, the EWE Garage Show, Cranston, Rhode Island, you get a chance, show up. It's going to be absolutely off the hook. It's going to be fucking amazing. All the way across the board. August 14th, Marbles. On here, it's Say No Names Raps, SNN Raps. Then the week after that, the 21st, we're not going to be here. Sorry. If we have a signal, we will definitely broadcast. And I'm so sorry that we went. No, I'm not. What am I talking about? We're going to be in Ohio at the Gathering. Yes. If we can, hopefully we'll have a signal. If we don't have a signal, we're going to take lots of video. We're going to take a video camera with us and compile that afterwards. But hopefully we'll be able to broadcast live. If we can do that, if there's enough of a signal to do that, hell yeah, I will be broadcasting periodically through the whole weekend. not the whole weekend, obviously, because, I want some time to not have a camera in my hand, but periodically through the whole weekend, we'll catch little bits and pieces of everything and get you all caught up on what's going on. Be almost like being there. Well, no, and I know I'm trying, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a fucking awesome time. So that's the 21st. We're going to be there. On August 28th, Wicked Deathlord of Morgue Dweller Entertainment. So then we'll have the third Morgue Dweller on the show. Absolutely awesome. We've already had Young Pazuzu. We've had Young Wicked. We're going to get Wicked Deathlord in there. End of August. On September 4th, Success Keeps Spitting. Really talented dude. If you haven't checked him out, do so. He's got stuff all over the place. Pretty sure I got one of his tunes and we'll get there in a second, on the Spotify playlist. Might be one on the YouTube, not sure. But, so that's on the 4th. September 11th, Protomorphic joins us. Gonna be amazing. Already know that. Really, really talented, and getting ready to play another track from her in just a minute. I already said that. Said it again. Just so you don't forget, or don't think I forgot, because that happens once in a while. September 18th, DJ Lady Joker will be here. That'll be pretty dope. And on September 25th, Bobo LG, Success Keeps Spitting's other half. So we're going to have two from True Grime City here in September. We got Protomorphic, we got DJ Lady Joker, we got all kinds of good shit going on next month. And I might be sneaking a couple more in there. I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured it out. I might be doing 2 shows this week. The 18th is your birthday, though? No, you're not allowed to have a birthday. Oh, fine. We'll have to talk about that. But we're going to do something on right around there one way or t'other. So that's what we got going on there. And you're excused. Bradable says, for those of you who can't see the chat, excuse me. I'm like, I know. You're welcome. No, I was compiling numbers and just going down the list. I know it's your birthday. I was keeping them completely separated, and I got you covered, baby. Yeah, nothing new. She's mean. She yells at me all the time anyway. So, in the meantime, we got that going on. What else? I had all kinds of other things. Oh, I might play a snippet of something else for you in just a minute. But in the meantime, I know. Yes, she knows I love her. She knows that my face is gone there. That was good. Hold your hand in front of the camera. Dumbass. So she knows I got her, and I would never let her, swing in the wind. Protomorphic. New track.
This is me, fuck you.
False homies, souls roaming, ready and hoping for you to turn your back. They ever ready to stab while dipping their hand in your pocket. What you gonna do to stop it? What you never expected? It's hectic, have to be burned at least once to learn a lesson, or find yourself in a spiral forever stressing. I can see it in their eyes, it's no surprise. Forked tongues spit lies, get wise. Be quick to sever ties and rise from the muck implied by those disguised in the clothing of peeps. They be wolves trying to harvest sheep. I'm beyond that, grateful I'm a strong cat. Pounce before the attack. I said I already know where your mind's at, better rewind that. I said bots and hoes on the gram, trying to take you for a grand. There's no going up on no stand. Keyboard cowboys and villains, staring right through your ceiling. Low-key already know you're dealing, smile in your face, then lay you to waste.
Fake ass friends, yeah, y'all some fake ass friends. Y'all fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Straight fake ass friends. You know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are.
It's It's a cold world, straight out of the jungle. Listening to Mr. Bungle, cause I never forget my roots. Truth is, I find solace within a song, an emotional release. Fake ass friends always needing a piece. Bundle up and keep the peace. Relief in these lines, cause player, I don't tell lies. That's what they despise. Always trying to size me up, take me for all that I got. Try to pimp me out some parking lot, but I can't be bought. Yeah, selling pics of my ass when I wanna. Steady token on marijuana, just a part of my past. But I wander and watch every hour pass through the hourglass. Fixated on wasted granules. Life don't come with no manuals.
Fake ass friends, yeah, y'all some fake ass friends. Y'all fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Straight fake ass friends. You know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are.
Befriended Emmanuel, studied the text, became hermetic when I felt the disrespect. Light a flame, embark on a quest, meditate on where to invest. Medicate so I don't end up like infinite jest. Lost in the script, Sanskrit enshrines. My light blinds while I conquer and divide. Y'all tripping, but I be steady getting the tipping. That's why I dip into my own stash. Chew a couple caps, give the universe adapts. Like footprints in the sand, only God can judge me, so I live free. Never gave a fuck about what you thought about me. May peace be with thee. Fake ass friends, may peace be with thee. Fake ass friends.
Fake ass friends, yeah, y'all some fake ass friends. Y'all fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. Straight fake ass friends. You know who you are. Fake ass friends. Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you are.
Yeah, Bradful says she really likes this one. That's for those of you who know after the fact, whatever. I hate to quit saying that. You just know by now. So yeah, that was straight fire, or it was called Protomorphic. More coming from that one. She's I said she's performing live at the EWE Garage Show. Going to be really, really awesome. I got that, and what else can I tease you with right now? I'm trying to look for something, and I can't seem to figure out where I put it. Which, no, is not good. Maybe it's in here. Oh, yeah, there it is. I found it. Let's see, so what have we got here? Well, y'all have already heard my part of the cipher. And yes, and for those of you who don't know, there's a cipher coming. We're really, really close. It's like I'm the one holding up traffic right now, which is hilarious considering that's what I do for a living. But yeah, I'm almost there. I got a couple more things I got to put on it and ship it to my producer, and we're golden. We're rolling. Hopefully it'll be done shortly after that. Oh, look at that. There's somebody. Singmuf in the house. We'll call him the Mushroom King.
Yo. What up? Yo, sorry about the delay. Homegirl had some family stuff she had to deal with. I'm walking down into the Cannibal Kitchen right now. Jay Prophet's getting himself ready.
Nice.
To come down here. Yeah. What's up, man? How are you doing?
Living the dream, brother. You know.
Word.
Sometimes
but yeah, man, we're getting ready to really get this garage show in. We got like a bunch of different artists coming to perform. Some people that are like local artists from New England, as well as like the Earworm crew is going to be there, you know. It's going to be a really dope situation. And you're going to be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
and I are both going to be there.
Yeah, so Canna, he can bring down them shirts if you wanted to work that out with him. I think he's in our chat right now.
Yeah, he was.
I think that Jay has some merch here too. I basically got some CDs, but I wanna hook you and Bradiful up with some CDs. So when y'all head out to the gathering, y'all can bring some CDs with you, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want, whatever you want us to do, brother. We're going.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to the stuff that Jay and I create, a lot of it's like really on the spot. I think the last time we got together, we on your show we played our basement rap chemistry lab.
Yes.
We got this other track called Dopeness Rising. Do you want to play that for the people?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, brother. I'm down.
I'm down with that. Do you want to play it on your end right now? I don't know. Jay's setup is still closed off, so I'm kind of waiting for him. But yeah, if you can play it, it's Dopeness Rising, and it should be on Jay Prophet's channel.
Okay. Yep, I will look that up right now.
So just a little origin story of this song. I had lived out in California for a while, and probably a couple weeks after I got back to New England from California, I linked up with Jay. We got together. We made a beat on the spot together. And then from there we like wrote the lyrics and filmed the music video all within like the same 2-3 day period. And that's what Dopeness Rising is about. What's up, Six Side?
Six Side, Wicked Cloud in the house.
I'm waiting for my weed lady right now.
Uh,
Yeah, she should be here with the weed soon. I try synchronizing everything, but you know how shit goes. You can't have too many expectations because as soon as you start expecting shit, that's when you start reaching that disappointment in life, So you just kind of got to go with the flow,
It makes it happen yourself, I'll admit it. A lot in my life. I'm trying to make up for it now, and I've got all of this to do, all at once, and still sometimes I get lazy,
Word up.
You need some reset time after a minute.
I hear that.
So,
refreshing.
Yes, so I have found Dopeness Rising. I think I found Dopeness Rising. Where is it? Yep, okay, it's right there. So if you're ready,
let's hear this shit.
Love to play that.
Word. Yeah, on the spot shit. We used an Akai Fire and FL Studio to make the beat and all that stuff. Everything was made here in Cannibal's kitchen.
Yo, it's not surprising when Grim and Jay get together, kid, it's Dopeness Rising. Make sure the vibe's not dying. Compose your own sound, skill steadily climbing. Two souls combining our musical energy. The way it's meant to be is part of my pedigree. It's fuel for my entity, I let it enter me. I rap to reflect who it is I truly be. I've been there and done it, kids. You in school and G.
Yo, what up? It's Jay, Prophet and Grim. We stay high in our minds with this music, we love it. And every time we link up, we get music productive while talking on that green tree. Indeed, with this beat is a seed we collect to infect all the minds who are feeling so neglect. 2020 life shit, what the heck? This is Earworm, bitch, beats will break a neck. Underground flow, that's how we reflect.
Sliding and we're vibing to these Earworm beats. Testing the limits of our mind with our speech. Put it in your ear, yeah, you know we got that reach. With a movement in the streets, you can feel it in your feet. This is basement rap, straight born to slap. Proper decay and attack, Grim and Jay on the track. Never do we slack, making beats back to back. Smoking chewy to relax, you know where my head is at.
They use prestige just to cook their meat. We use imaginations to create a beat. And we're so underground, we go more steep and deep than 6 feet below the dirt and concrete. And if you choose to stay, then we might as well let you win. It's just a psychedelic mix from Jay and Grim. Bigger twitch on the switch, another sound will exist. Should be looking at your friend like, damn, holy shit. We're making bodies rock in this beat on the spot. Created, produced it, we shit you not. And we smoke so much pot, we make a cop say free stop. Hands to the yeah, you're not from this block. And I don't think I've seen you before. Grim just tells a man it's here. We're in bitch with the sound next door. Random pop goes off, then that cop turn around. Then we went the other direction. We're out of this town.
I'm from the don't talk about shit you don't know. Stay silent and observant. I know which way the wind blow. What you know about my crew? Keep it when we come through. Psychedelic symmetry, fractalized landscapes, and it got me feeling great. Can't you see what's on the horizon? That's dopeness rising. That's dopeness rising. Dopeness rising. That's dopeness rising. It's dopeness rising.
Dopeness rising. Can't you feel this? 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 Just dopeness rising. Can't you feel this? 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 Dopeness
Dopeness rising.
Yeah, man. We made that song pretty quick, you know. We just kind of threw the beat together, and it was kind of like a welcome home type shit.
Yeah, that was pretty much everything you have been on has a very cosmic feel to it.
Word. Yeah, I like to the thing is, some people when they make beats, right? Sometimes they're just putting loops together that are pre-made, for one thing. Or they're like composing that shit and using like presets and stuff like that. What I like to do is I like to like make my own sounds. So I do like sound design. I go into the DAW, and that's a digital audio workstation for those who don't know. I got a license for FL Studio. I got a license for Ableton. I got a license for PreSonus. I got a license for Pro Tools. So I work in these DAWs, and when I go into them, I open up the VST, which is basically the virtual synthesizer instrument. And in the list of presets, there's also a thing that says default. And default will typically be like a sine wave. It'll just be like, ee.
Yep.
And that's literally the sound that made every other sound on the system, you know, on the instrument. So I tweak it out, and I make it my own. I make my own sound out of it, or I'll even find a preset and I'll make that preset my own by really like tweaking it, making it sound how I want it to sound, and that kind of stuff. So I kind of like purposely have that like spacey vibe in all of my songs, you know. I try to do layers too. I'll do like different two different strings playing like one's playing a melody, the other one's playing a counter melody, and I'll pan them one to the left, one to the right, and it creates like a whole third rhythm in the head. If you just like, if I were to give you the stems and you just focused on those sounds, it creates like a third rhythm right here. So it's like, I don't know. I like to fuck with people's heads with the music too. You know?
Yeah, and that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so unique, you know?
Yeah, I fuck around all the time, bro. Like sometimes like part of my morning, like when my son is asleep and I'm the only one awake, part of my morning is just fucking with sounds, you know? I'll open up without even the intention of like making something to rap to, or like making something I'm gonna put out there on a beat tape or some shit. I'll just get in to one of my DAWs and I'll mess with some sounds. I'll probably like put something together, and to me it's kind of like an exercise, you know? That's like my morning cannabis and coffee comes with some like composition too. So it's the triple C in the morning, my cannabis, coffee, and my composition, you know?
Yeah.
And some of those will see the light of day. Sometimes they won't. There's actually a time where I impressed myself recently. I made some beat. I was just like fucking around in the morning, and I hit up Jay and I'm like, yo, dude, are you working today? He's like, actually, no, my boss said that I don't have to work today. I just got to be on call. I'm like, yo, I got this beat. We got to rap to it, you know? So I head over and bam, doop, doop, doop. We throw that shit together, you know? Always happens that way. Yo, we have a mixtape coming out.
Yeah,
Mixtape 5.
about that.
It's kind of like something that's in the works right now. People are, we're gathering tracks to put on it and stuff. One of the things that I like to do, because like sometimes, with mixtapes, it's usually like people from a collective will throw songs they already made on it or whatever from like albums and stuff to promote their album or whatever. I love to do just like an original track that is for the mixtapes, I've been on every Earworm mixtape except for the first one. So I've been there from mixtape 2 to now, You want to play one of the songs from the last mixtape that I made?
Sure. Is it, where might I find that? Hello, baby. Mm.
What up, Brotherful? Yo, I believe that you can find it on my YouTube, the Grim Singmuf YouTube, and the song is called Mashed Taters.
Mashed taters. Okay.
Mashed taters.
Got it.
Yeah, we got to be healthy out here. We got to smash them taters up, throw some motherfucking gravy on them bitches.
Yes, sir. We, the ones I like gotta put some garlic in there. Garlic and butter.
Canna was saying when I rap, it stops the audio for the track, so I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut this time and just let the song play.
Yeah, I actually, I think about that every once in a while. I try and keep my mouth shut and let people talk, but when I don't, I know it probably cuts it out, and all apologies. It's really
No, it's all good. I'm new. I'm completely new to this stuff. This is like, probably my 5th live stream I've ever done, and this is only my 2nd time ever doing it on Instagram, so.
Oh, nice. Well, see, this was a new thing for me too. I did a couple little test runs, just kind of hanging out and talking to people, and then I actually, fired the gun, and it's been every week. And now, sometimes it's more than once a week.
Word up, word up. Yeah, I love what you got going on, bro. I feel like you have a dope formula, and I'm happy to be involved with it, and I'm happy that my crew is involved with it too. And I feel like, all in all, like with the power of no haters and the power of Earworm Entertainment, we could do something really dope for New England. Cause like you're the press, bro. Like you put us out there. Like you get us, all us different artists that didn't know about each other before, that are connected through you. That's a special thing, bro. We got homie Six Side from Los Angeles. We got homegirl Seduce out there in Kentucky, and all your New England boys now. You got an army, bro.
Yeah. We got Fames down south. We got Zuzus down south. Everybody. The Reckless Intent. They're out in Minnesota.
Word up. Yeah, that national shit. You got like this underground army, bro. You're the press. You're important to us,
One-man street team.
Straight the fuck up. In this digital age, bro, what you're doing is gold for us. I respect that, bro.
I love all y'all, too. For real. Because this is awesome. This is for me. It's like, part of it's, I started out just doing, we had this conversation probably a few times, but for those of you who are here and haven't heard it before, I started out just doing this because, oh, this is cool. And, oh, look, I can repost stuff and I can comment on it and I can do this and I can do this. And it just kind of flowered and then exploded.
Word up.
Did this mushroom cloud thing. This is awesome. I was before you showed up, I was telling everybody I got scheduling out through the end of September right now. Protomorphic's on the 11th.
Oh, nice. Word.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, August is all clogged up. I got all kinds of stuff, but I'm willing to do like stuff like this. And y'all who are paying attention to watching this, and I'll post this at some point anyway. I probably may actually make a snippet out of this, whatever. So anyway, I'm rambling.
All good, bro.
So if something coming out, something big you want to do, something big you want to talk about, and you're not scheduled, I'm more than happy, if possible, to work with you, and we can do something special on a weekday, whatever. May do a second show on a Saturday, who knows? You know,
Yeah, this was very on the spot. It was kind of like I hit you up. I'm like, yo, you trying to do this? And you're like, yep, let's do it. Fuck it. Hell yeah, I like that, bro. You got a good attitude.
exactly. I'm pretty flexible. You know, I'm down for whatever. If I don't have
Word up.
something important going on, I'm down for pretty much whatever. You know, like my Sundays are pretty much shot. Chances are Sunday's not going to happen. But
Word up. I don't even know what day it is, bro.
I think it's Thursday.
Oh, word. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I just be doing my thing. You know, I do a lot of freelance work on the side. Aside from that, though, I'm like, you know, trying to do this music thing and be a dad and all that shit, you know? Word up.
Yeah, Bradwell says that's my day, Sunday. Yeah, that's the day she gets partially with me.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, my dragons, you know, I have my family thing that I do, and then spend most of the rest of it with the Bradful one. We
You do D&D?
Well, we play D&D Sunday nights too. It's going to be a little sporadic for a minute because of vacations and whatever, but
Word up. Yo, I've been thinking like for a little while actually, I've been trying to find some human who could like take each member of Earworm Entertainment and like really analyze them like through their rhymes and that type of stuff, and then create kind of like character sheets based off them, you know, like give them an alignment and like those types of things. Like I think it would be really dope. It would be like something that'd be kind of like fun, and maybe eventually we could do like some kind of like live campaign style thing with like all the dudes using like either their own or like we shuffle up the character sheets and we get to play each other.
we play somebody else. Yeah, that's a pretty sick idea, actually.
It could be kind of fun, you know, even just like for like a one-time shits and giggles live video type, like gaming situation, you know, on Twitch or some shit.
Yeah,
Right?
no doubt. Oh, that's how I got my name, right?
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. I used to play a long time ago, bro. We would like skip school and we would get like Graves 190 proof alcohol and some Mountain Dews and a bunch of weed from our parents. And I would mostly be DMing. You know, I like to write and shit. So that was kind of like the fuel for me getting like stories I had in my head out type shit, you know? And but as I grew, I ended up in like group homes and shit. So I got away from like my home situation. And then I fucking hitchhiked and train hopped across country and shit. So I kind of like, you know, stopped all that. I don't have that, like those types of friends in my circle too much anymore. It's mostly very short, small circle. And most of my friends are musicians. So that's what we focus on when we get together. But I've always felt that would be cool to have like everybody in Earworm have character sheets made up, you know? But it would have to be by somebody that's outside the clique, you know, to like really analyze, you know, listen to each person's lyrics and like figure out what's their alignment, what's their class, you know, that type of shit. Yeah.
Definitely need a completely objective point of view for that.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah. It's easy to like cloud yourself with your own egotistic delusions about who you may be. But to have someone from another perspective do it is dope. All right, cool. Yo, homeboy says he'll be down here in like 15 minutes. He's still getting ready, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, you want to listen to some mashed taters?
Yeah, let's listen to Mashed Taters. This is my first country song, y'all.
Oh, yes, you got, wow, now I can't even remember his name. You see, you got samples from, what was his name? The one on Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the one who was always drinking on the stage.
I knew you're talking about them comedy cats, right?
Yes. I can never remember for some reason. But I don't know, he was always one of my favorites. But anyway, so no more comedy for me for today. I'm cut off. Matt?
Let's do it.
Welcome to the mixtape, it's volume 4. Grim Singmuf, and I'm back for more. Original style, that's my own recipe. I mix and blend audio ecstasy. Serendipity is CWE. Navigate Earth, come vibe with me. Original style, that's my own recipe. I mix and blend audio ecstasy. Serendipity is CWE. Navigate Earth, come vibe with me. Yeah, come vibe with me. Just me and my tribe, steady smoking on trees. Come vibe with me. Me and my tribe smoking DMT. Come vibe with me. That's me and my tribe eating LSD. I'm like, yo, come vibe with me. We got the LSD, MTHC, yeah, come vibe with me. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. Hey, yo, I got my tribe, we alive and free like we supposed to be. Steady smoking tree, yo, on my PA sipping and we LSD tripping. My soul flying high with my body just sitting full lotus position. One on a quest and the other on a mission. That's focus and precision. Can anyone help translate my vision? Posted on a mushroom, eating a persimmon. I was just chilling, homie, minding my business. The flood came through and I had to bear witness to death and sickness as I floated along. No more fruit in an empty bong. It's just me and this mushroom riding along as the rain did pour. No calm to the storm. No more land and the dirt was all gone. Yo, I seen this in my dreams since before I was born. Since before I was born. Yo, I seen it in my dreams since before I was born. Since before I was born. Yo, I seen it in my dreams since before I was born. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. I know one socket chicks that weigh and serve bricks to Worcester chicks that direct snuff flicks. We were rough kids, quick to bust up lips. Philosophy cats who smoke herbs and hack. I go with the flow, eat shrooms to relax. Make my own beats, spit fantasy and facts. Kid, I roll with kings who provide for their queens. You roll with chomos, hoes, pigeons, and rats. You see, I'm cool and calm, but I'm known to snap. Especially if you're giving me a reason for that. Steak on the grill, kid, I'm seasoning that. You could be the next long pig marinated slab. Flame grill, fresh kill to celebrate my mad. Separate the meat from the calf, wheat from the chaff. Smoke, eat, drink, and laugh. You do the math. I walk a different path, you don't want my rap. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. Earworm kush in my raw paper. Dipped in NFG hash with a strong vapor. Ketamine on the dash, driving past haters. They mad I got gravy all up on my mashed taters. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up.
Yeah, it's mashed taters right there.
That was pretty dope. Yeah, like I keep saying, man, cosmic. It's awesome.
Word up. Yeah, it's different, right? It's not like that's one thing I like about Earworm is like there's not one of us that you can say is the same as the other when it comes to production, when it comes to like the way we spit, what we write about, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely not. I definitely want to work with you guys on some of this. I said I have one track in particular. I kind of would like you. Lost my train of thought. Sorry, trying to pick out a flavor of Fago.
Word up, word up.
But I know you could have got that for me.
Gotta get a little buzzer.
Yeah, right. I got one track in particular I'd like to get you and Canna and maybe Six if he's down. Just 'cause,
Word. Six doesn't rhyme so much, but he will get down for like 4 bars if we can get him in the studio, you know?
you know,
4 to 8 bars, you know?
some, you know, because I mean, or some kind of something, because I know he's got his thing he does. He's
Yeah,
got,
you know, he does like he makes some beats, and he's done like so the first time that we actually went to Protomorphic's house, like a couple years back, me and Six, I was living in Bethel, Vermont, and I picked Six up in Rutland. And me, him, and my homie Tony, we drove down to Jay's spot in Rhode Island for the show, you know? And I met Protomorphic there. We were chopping it up. We were freestyling, ciphering in between everyone's set. Anytime I didn't have to be anywhere else, I went right back and we were ciphering, you know? So the next day, me, Tony, and Six went to Homegirl's house. She cooked us up some steaks and shit. And when I did my verse, Six did the backing vocals on that track.
Nice.
So that's one thing I really like to do with his voice is I like to have it layered kind of like in the background. But I feel like he would definitely be down to do like 4 to 8 bars. You know, we just got to get him in there. That's it, you know?
yeah, you know, something. So yeah, so you see here again, here's an advantage to actually showing up and coming and hanging with us live. You're gonna get a little bit of a spoiler here. So this track that I'm doing that I want you guys on, the reason I want you guys on it is it's all about living in the 802.
Okay.
And I know you have lived here. I know
Oh, yeah.
you love it here just the same way we do.
Straight up.
Canna's deeply ingrained and broiled. Six has been here for quite a while.
Yeah, man. I think it would be dope.
That's what I'm looking for. And again, actually, we might have to talk about a beat for that one too. I'm looking at some kind of a beat for it plus some acoustic guitar work.
Okay. I think that I can actually make that happen.
Awesome.
How complex do you want the acoustic guitar to be? Do you want it to be like kind of strumming? Do you want it to be like a skanking style, like reggae, or what are you thinking?
We're talking, oh, excuse me. Fago. Gives you gas. No.
Gives you gas. Keeps you running.
No, nothing ever bad about Fago. Don't ban me. Don't ban me. Anyway. No, so I'm thinking something. A lot of the roots up here, because of where it is, there's, you know, I mean, you've lived up here, you know, it's like bluegrassy, whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm looking for something kind of like a boondocksy feel. You know, you've heard Boondocks stuff, right?
I have not.
Oh, go check out Boondocks. He's absolutely awesome. I mean, all of his Harvest, but the last two, Crimson Crow, and the one before it was Liquor Lies and Legacy. Liquor Lies and Legacy went back to his roots. There was a lot of acoustic work on there. There was a lot of like down home southern like country rock feel to it. That's kind of what I'm talking about. So from me, except not southern so much as north.
Yeah, I understand that actually, because not only just from living in places like Vermont, but also living in Northern California and living in Oregon and out there in Tennessee, New Mexico. I've actually fell in love with bluegrass and that style of music, and like the northern styles of bluegrass is a little bit different than the southern style. It's kind of like David Grisman and them, those cats that do that stuff, they call it like newgrass, you know? You ever hear of String Cheese Incident?
I think so.
It's a hella dope. Like, they're from like Colorado, I believe. But I used to follow them a lot, and it's just like these cats on stage jamming the fuck out, super psychedelic music, but it's all like new, reformed, like bluegrass style in a way. Really dope. Like, there's some fast-paced parts, you know? So I can picture some breakdowns even in this beat where we like really get into that, like with the strings and stuff, and then let the drums come back and like really play with it. Bradiful says she lived in Yuba City and met so many different people. Yeah, I've been through Yuba City, yo. Yeah, I've been all over. I used to hitchhike the whole state of California all the time. Yeah, I lived in mad different spots out there, but one of the things people like out there in Northern California is the bluegrass, yo. People love that shit. I'm gonna sneak upstairs and see if I can't get a lighter because my dumb ass forgot one.
Okay, I forgot to go on today. That's all right. But yeah, so that's kind of looking for. It's like more obviously.
You got a lighter?
Rock side, but you know, with that north.
And almost buddy, I'm gonna come down there with this. I got it hanging in here waiting for us.
Word. Yo, Jay said he's almost ready. He's gonna be down in a minute. Amisha down there. Word. I got my letter. So you're saying you want it to be more like Rocky? Like Credence? But like Credence meets like Public Enemy or some shit?
That's kind of where it's gonna end up going, something like that. Yeah, ish.
Ish. Okay. You can even send me samples, bro, of like different stuff that you think that would like work for it. And I can do my best to emulate that, you know?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do. I do when I write it with a tune in my head already. Not necessarily like full, you know, in production. It usually changes, but I can definitely, when I get the rest of the wall, this corner taken care of, and get the other things I have kind of caught up, I'll run some acapella shit and I'll just run it out to you and see what you think. Because I've got my part of it all taken care of. There's a hook that goes with it. I don't know if I'm sold on it or not. I really like it, but at the same time, I really don't.
Okay.
If that
even
makes
with that, though, we can even turn that into a bridge. It doesn't have to be the hook. You know, we can break down one part and we could have that vocal section be just the bridge, you know?
Well, and there's that, you know. I mean, that's part of the reason I want is, no, it's a collaboration. I've got what I want in there, and then I'm stuck. I just kind of can't even get any farther for the moment. So I need other input, and you know, as talented as you guys are, as down to earth, as straight up as you guys are, you are the ones that I want on this, because I think it's perfect. You know,
that sounds good to me, man. I'm down, and I know my homies are down. I know Canna's down. He loves Vermont. I love Vermont. Six loves Vermont, you know. It's pretty much just a matter of me getting up north and then Canna coming down to Rutland, you know. And I'm sure that we can make all that happen, you know, because I'm sure Six is down. I don't know. He works weird hours and shit. That's why I work freelance, dude. As much as I can, I try to be a freelance person because it's hard for me to like stick to schedules. Like I said earlier, I didn't even know what fucking day it is. So like, how can I stick to a schedule like that? You know, like so. But people like Six, they got to do that. I'm not sure what his hours are like, but I'm sure we can work it out. It would just be something we'd all have to talk about and then like come together. But maybe get the instrumental going first because we can do that from where me and you sit. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. Because that's where you start, you know. It's like I want it to start out kind of more strumming and kind of low key, relaxed, chill, and then it kind of like a tiny little like bar or two break, and then it amps up.
Have you heard our song "Heads of the Hydra"?
Maybe. Yes.
So Heads of the Hydra is like, it's got like a bunch of verses on it, and each verse has like a different style of beat. So I created the beat, you know, and like it begins one way at one tempo, and it changes each time a new verse comes in. It's a new tempo and stuff like that. But in the center of it, there's a guitar spot, right? And I think it's like DMK's part. He's spitting, and there's a guitar playing. And then like there's a bridge where it's kind of like a guitar solo, and it gets really gnarly, like really fucking gnarly. I was playing it on a MIDI controller, you know. Because I have emulators for these things, like real sounding, even like the sliding of the fingertip on the acoustic, you'll hear that on this. It's that good, you know? Because it's like the emulator is made with real sounds, like the samples are real that it was made with, you know. So I like play it out, and then it becomes like a slower tempo. So it goes from like this one tempo, it's kind of high, into like this crazy gnarly tempo, into like a really slow tempo, but the guitar's still going, and that's Canna's verse right there. So you can hear some of my what I would say is like digital guitar work in that song there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that again. I mean, I haven't heard anything by any of y'all that I don't like. So.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, Boondocks. I wasn't even thinking. Boondocks is right there.
Oh, word. Okay. I thought that was the crow at first in the background.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, his thing is he's the scarecrow.
Okay. That's cool. Word. Word. Yeah, man. You can send me music anytime too. You know, when it comes to like, when it comes to music, bro, I'm so open. Like, I love music. So anytime you want to send me something you want me to hear, I'm open to it. Like, yeah, I never really turn it down. You know, that's one thing I love is like about traveling. When I travel all over the place, whenever I meet new people, I want to hear what the fuck they listen to. I lived in this one commune in Santa Cruz, California, and we had people from all over the world always come through because we were on like couchsurfing.com and woofing.com or .org or whatever. So we'd always have people coming through to the commune from all over the world to come to Santa Cruz to live with us for like short periods of time. And I'd always have this hard drive, and I'd be like, yo, any music on your computer, fill this thing up, you know? So I'd have like Hungarian folk music. I'd have like stuff that cats be listening to, like Australian DJs and shit like that. So I get into it, bro. You send me some music, I'll definitely listen to it, like with an open mind and all that stuff.
Have you heard of and I know you've heard of The Who, but
Oh, fuck yeah.
But there's a newer band, The Who. It's H-U, and it's not anything like them.
No, I know about them, bro. I know about them.
You know
I
about
actually sampled them. So I used to make like beat tapes with this collective called Goat Beats. The homie Nablins was in the chat that we had last time from Goat Beats. But anyway, I used to make these beat tapes where I would like sample different music. Homie plays a song with this instrument that has 2 strings, and he plays it with a bow, and it emulates the sound of a horse almost. It's like a horse whinnying and neighing when he plays it. It's like really crazy. But that band, The Who, homie has this set that he did that acoustic where it's just him throat singing and playing that instrument. So I took samples from that and I threw it in this really funky fucking song, bro. I don't even remember the name of the song, but if I do find which one it is, I'll send it to you. Because I used to get really high and chop up these samples like Tripping on L and stuff like that. I chop up these samples and do this like recontextualized music where none of the sounds were sounds I created, but I would like take a snare hit from a Led Zeppelin song, some like weird vocals from a Jimi Hendrix song, and like all this other music, and converge that into like one tapestry.
I'm Jay. I am one of the mass musicians from Earworm Entertainment. First of all, I'd like to apologize for being late and everything. I had a lot of, full-time job and getting out kind of late, plus traffic, and had to deal with the wife and everything. And I really did my best to try to make it down here by 6 o'clock, man.
We're holding it down. We're holding it down.
Oh, good. And I got to punch the clock every day to do all this, and family always comes first.
Fuck yeah, man. No, I appreciate this too, because it's been about probably 2 years since I've actually had like an interview outside of like the whole Earworm projects and anything like that, you know. And just new material has been being worked on, and it's going to be coming out in about like late November, early December of the album, my second album, Chiaroscuro. And shit's popping off. You know, my first album, I had a lot of help with Canna CDK from Earworm with this, and this album that I'm currently working on right now. Me and Grim already released a music video. That's one of the collabs that's going to be on that album, called Dopeness Rising. And this whole album, I'm just taking a lot of control for everything that it just involves just straight up me. There's going to be no help with Canna CDK on the audio mastering, nothing like that, though. It's just going to be straight up my beats, my music, just only about 2 collabs that are going to be on this album. One, Dopeness Rising with Grim Singmuf. The other one is this song called Karma Code, which is a collab between me and Canna CDK. And this track will have about 17 tracks plus a hidden track, which I do my own hip hop cover of Blue. If you heard of the song, it's called I think it's called Eyes on Fire from Blue Foundation. Have you ever heard of them?
No, maybe, but it's not ringing a bell.
Yeah, no, but I took that song and I took the piano and I basically only mixed with the piano of that song, and I silenced all the beats and everything for it, and I end up producing my own beat to go along with that song.
Word up.
So that's only probably the only cover song I actually have on that album, and it's only going to be basically a hidden track. It's going to be released on YouTube and as soon as the album comes out, because for the digital platform, I don't plan on putting it along with the digital platform. You only can hear it through a YouTube selective, and only if you buy the physical album. And that's basically it, you know.
Secret track style.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Jay, that track that you were just talking about with you and Canna, that's
Whoop fam.
that's like a almost like the sequel to Suspect Zero, right?
A little bit,
Something like that?
yeah. The song is a sequel to Suspect Zero. The song itself is basically about you know, playing your cards right, and you know, playing along with a karma code, no matter like who you deal with and everything. And you know, and that song really reflects on, you know, just playing your cards right. Watch out for like the people that you encounter in life, and always play along with a karma code and never against it, you know.
Straight up.
And it's basically all about like having like a gut feeling about somebody, if you know, if the person is playing you wrong or anything like that, and just know that karma is like on your left shoulder, watching everything that you do, and every wrong thing that you do, and every wrong thing that those other people do. And that song is basically always about staying true to yourself, staying true to your humble ways, and always just keep your eye out on like, you know, people that come into your life that could possibly, you know, be toxic people and fucked up people like later on. You just never know. I'm not exactly sure where you're from, but over here in New England, where I live up in the city, I find it, you know, difficult to make friends around here and stuff, because a lot of people in the city, it seems like that they always take friends for granted and stuff. They don't value friendship the way my friends do that live out in the boonies and stuff like that, you know. It's just not the same, you know. And I totally always feel those vibes. And Karma Code is somewhat basically like that, you know. It's just about being real with yourself. The whole album, there's a lot of my new material is very heavy for hip hop and stuff. A lot of these people were trying to you know, compare me and stuff like that, and I'm not the type to really ever be compared and stuff. I always just wanted to create my own style of like music, whether if someone's music is like a little bit of an influence to it or not, you know. But I mean, this whole second album is basically the shedding of my darkness coming to light, but also the darkness has always taken over and light fades. And so basically in the whole metaphor, speaking of chiaroscuro, this album has a lot of my dark stuff, and I have some songs that shed light with positive values in it as well, you know.
If you can
What's that? That's a yin yang. Balance right there, yeah.
The dark
No,
light.
straight up, man. You know, you need both, no matter what, you know. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to be lighting up a joint as we do this interview or anything like that. Me and Grim just waited for our homie just to come by just so we could be able to smoke and stuff. So every little bit counts. And I was like in such a big rush to get home, get all ready for you, the people out there watching. What up, people? What up, fam? Whoop, whoop.
Whoa.
And, you know, and this album, it took me throughout the whole pandemic just to make this album because that was the year where I felt very lost and I was really confused on my surroundings, the world around me, and how people were living their life and stuff. And my music itself always has like a political argument because I can't stand the United States government. I can't stand politics. I can't stand how like they fuck with us and they use us as, you know, pawns, as puppets. It's all bullshit, you know. And my first album was basically me like puking, showing my sickness and stuff. And, you know, and now the second album is the aftermath of me puking, saying, all right, now that you saw the disgusting stuff, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Let me tell you a little bit about the darkest ways I can go to my lightest ways, you know?
Straight up.
And that's basically what it's all about. Me and Grim, like, we knew each other way before Earworm was ever even a thing. I knew this guy when he had dreadlocks, like, almost down to his kneecaps and everything, almost about, like, 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
About 8 years ago. We never knew that later on in life, with the music that we make and stuff, that we would be a part of, like, the same group system. And I wouldn't say label because we don't really want to consider ourselves as a label, because each and every one of us in Earworm is basically a solo artist and stuff, except NFG. They're a group of 3 guys and stuff, but we all do our own stuff. We all put something down to the table of Earworm Entertainment, and it's all about the love and the music that we share. And, you know, we're all about, like, our 100% realness. We don't really try to, like, what's the word? We don't try to, like, deal with, like, a lot of producers out there to produce music for us. We're all about, like, do it yourself and everything. We fringe upon, like, copyright artists and stuff like that. We don't try to copy anyone. We just try to be ourselves. We create our music in our own way. We all have different styles, but very all together, we are also very similar to each other, whether that our music is different and stuff though, but we all
different pieces of the same puzzle.
Exactly. You know, we all share a good combination of like an ultimate similarity, but we're all very different as well, you know?
Yeah, I've noticed that all of you have your own style. Like Grim, I keep telling him, and he's probably going to get sick of hearing it, but everything he does has a very definite cosmic style, and it's absolutely amazing. It's
right.
I just honestly, I listen to Grim and I want to chill. You know, it's very chill, relaxed music, and I want to chill and kick back and drink a beer, smoke a joint, and just kind of beat.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. And you know, Grim is that vibe, man, you know?
And then you have Maniac Max, and then you have Canna CDK, and then you have you and NFG. And everybody's got, just like you said, you've got your own styles, but you mesh together so perfectly. You guys are a family, for real, for real.
Oh, no, straight up, man. You know, and that is one thing, like, I could say, because, I mean, out of everybody in Earworm, too, I am probably the most argumentative one about things, and I'm very stern with my things. And, you know, we do work as a brotherhood and a brother system, and sometimes, like, I feel that I'm close to these guys more than my blood relatives, man, and we do the same stuff. Sometimes we argue, sometimes we fight, sometimes there's tension, but most of all, too, is that we always come back together, whether what kind of bullshit we went through, and we always stick together. Not just, you know, not just for the music itself, though, but throughout all the people that we influenced with our music, too, because we reach thousands, too, you know, and now that we're worldwide, we still don't give a fuck about fame. because fame doesn't mean shit to us. It's all about our passion and the love that we have for this music too. And we're going to keep doing this shit until we die, you know? We don't care. I'll be an old man still looking creepy as fuck and stuff, probably scare the hell out of my grandkids and stuff like that. But, you know, the love and the passion that I have for the music that I create and the music that the other guys create, there's just, you know, I even look at it almost like a band and stuff like that, though, because we always get together before performing. We always talk about what we're going to do. We talk about our planning. And, you know, we cooperate so well with each other. And the most shocking thing that I've noticed, too, is that when Grim finally came into to Earworm and joining us, we've seen that Grim was like the biggest part of like our whole group of Earworm that was full of energy. He was full of motivation, and he helped some of the guys, you know, he helped pick up the feet off of like some other artists that didn't really last too much in Earworm, you know, because they had a lot of life shit going on. But overall, you know, it's just something that we stay passionate about, and you know, we get questions left and right from fans, from, you know, followers, random people at shows sometimes, you know, and right now, Earworm Entertainment, this other group of people called NEK, we're like the top dogs in New England, really just trying to hold it down in the underground scene, and Rhode Island itself too. The state that me and Grim live in, there is so much potential in our state, but there is like nobody representing the underground scene in Rhode Island at all. And me and Grim, like it's me, Grim, Rob You Blind, and us three. Like that's it. Just me, Grim, this guy Rob You Blind. We're the only like underground artist like in Rhode Island that's like, you know, opened up for Twisted, that's opened up for Insane Clown Posse and stuff. We're the only people like in Rhode Island representing the underground name. And me also too, I'm considered as the only masked underground musician in Rhode Island now, you know. And we had times where we actually, you know, got our name up to a level, and it's always like a weird balance because we'll get like a high notice, then the overfeed of other people and stuff kind of puts us down low, and then we just go back up because we don't try to pay for promotions or anything like that. We even do it the old school way too, where like we'll go around fucking cities to neighborhoods and stuff and start stapling our flyers to the telephone poles and stuff.
Yeah, I travel across the country often. I go from the New England area to like California and Oregon often, and when I do that, I take different highways: Highway 40, Highway 80, Highway 90, and every state that I go through, I make sure I hit at least one rest area, like truck stop, and I slap up Earworm stickers with the QR code and that type of shit. So I really try to spread it every time I travel. Earworm travels with me, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's definitely so. You mentioned being the only masked underground rapper in Rhode Island.
Yes.
And Grim mentioned you had a new mask, so tell us about the mask.
This is the new mask right here. I went through, it was just, hold on for a sec. Sorry.
That good weed. She got the good weed, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So this is the new mask right here. All this shit right here. Watch this real quick. Ready? I want to show you.
Can turn the lid off real quick to get it really good.
That's if I can get it. Get it? Yup.
Oh, nice.
All right. You good to turn it back on.
Pretty dope, Brent.
So not only that, it glows and stuff like that. Like, I had a guy in Boston to be able to like melt the friggin' mask to be able to shape my face good and everything. Canna took care of some of the 3D printing on my spikes for the eyebrows. And for my third eye, I have multiple things of these, but I basically made it with Velcro. Velcro right there, and I just stick it on, you know. But I got like 28 of these things, A lot of people question this though, and even from the first mask where it was just pale green and then pink and stuff, this one has like more like further detail in it and stuff. So all of this stuff right here matches. And these too. A lot of people are like, hey, what are those and stuff? Believe it or not, these are actually piercings. They are real, 100% real.
I figured that they looked like real snake bite, you know.
They're actually real. They're real snake bites, but the thing that gets a lot of people is that people think that my lips are plugs and everything, and people are like, "Oh man, you ruined your lips, man. You stretched those out and stuff." I'm like, actually, they're real, but they just kind of look like studs and stuff, you know. Like I could take it off, and it's still like a 14 gauge, you know.
Yeah.
Just so I can keep like my regular lip piercings and stuff. And when I do stage performance, we usually have like a huge black light going and stuff, and all this stuff right here just glows perfect in the black light. And I got diamonds right here. So this mask, I did some pour painting on it. Then I sent it to my friend Eric in Boston, and he basically like melted the thing, and he treated it so he could shape it to my face good enough, and you know, just sent it back. He also put some of the carvings into it though, and then you know I just took care of the rest of the paint job after that, you know. But the mask itself, you know, it's this whole design came out from when I was working in Spooky World. I used to be a clown actor in Spooky World, and they used to call me Spiral the Clown, and I came up with like a makeup design and stuff that would just started from the eye and kind of just like went around the face and everything. And then I usually do pink for like my spinal cords for my neck. But no, this is the second design of the mask and stuff. The very first one was more plain. It had more of like the black stitch lips and everything. Never had like this up here, nothing like that, you know. So this is the new look, and I dig it. It's going along well with the chiaroscuro cover as a CD cover, because I'm getting half of my face like lit up like kind of like the black light, and this side has more of a shadow side to it. So you barely see anything except like my eye, you know. But the thing with just the mask too, you know, I've done plenty of shows without the mask. I've done a lot of shows with the mask. I've hung out during shows and after my set, taken my whole mask off, right? And I'll be in the crowd, and some people I would get reactions of some people just being like, "Yo, like, I want to see another artist like J Prophet. Like, where is he? He's not even at his merch table or anything." And the funny thing was, though, is that, like, you know, they were speaking to me, also speaking out loud in the crowd, and they didn't even realize that they were talking to me, you know. And I sit there without the makeup on and stuff and just think to myself, like, wow, like, this guy really has no clue that I am him, you know. And even if I was just like, "Yo, I'm J Prophet," he probably wouldn't have even believed me, you know. and it's just crazy on some of the reactions of some shit that I went through with some shows and stuff, you know. And I've been absent along with my music, but only doing more of collabs with some of the guys in Earworm. And you know,
A lot of on the spot stuff.
Yeah. There was a lot more of on the spot collabs that I was doing. And when I first started this music, it was really just to, you know, just to do it for fun. And then, you know, I had some friends such as Canna, and that was before Earworm was ever even a thing. I had stuff like, you know, from him saying like, "Yo, just do a whole self-titled album. If you already got 4 songs, what's stopping you?" And I was going through some depressing shit at that time, and my mother passed away. And, you know, my mother's words was just like, I showed her a quick video when she was on her deathbed, man. And she was just sitting there saying like, "Hey, like, look at this and stuff." And when she was watching it, she told me on her deathbed, "Don't stop what you're doing, because I see something, you're going to have something good in the future. And, you know, you're going to probably get big on doing this, you know." And
yeah, we should have him play the Find Yourself video.
Yeah, we could do that. But hold on. But basically, you know, I finished doing my first album with that stuff, and I held off for a while just because, you know, I didn't really know of really any good ideas and stuff, and I was producing different type of styles of hip hop, and I really got lost in my head. And then when COVID happened, man, that was like the answers right there, you know. I saw a lot of potential to write music, and I literally sat there throughout time of 2000, you know, the beginning of 2000, the end of 2019 to 2020, and all that stuff just combobulated, and it filled me with ideas of mixed emotions from dark shit to, you know, positive stuff because of the way people were acting. And I started to build up on this second album that I'm still currently, you know, writing and still currently recording. And you know, that this whole album of Chiaroscuro is all those feelings that I was feeling throughout the beginning of the pandemic towards basically like now, where I've grown more positive about it. I've learned a lot from how people were reacting about all this stuff. From the stuff from the beginning, from Trump talking about the coronavirus, from the riots breaking out to the point where Trump left, to where people are how they acted from the beginning to the end of how I felt it. And you know, like, the government is still fucked, bro.
No doubt.
There's no doubt that, you know, like, all those little theories that I had in my past of like, yo, like, they're doing us wrong and people are just blinded and it's only gonna get worse, and sure as shit it fucking did, to the point where now everyone is like, yo, the government's fucked up, bro. The freedom is really not free, you know?
No, we do pay for it dearly, and I mean, I've been, you know, as much as I can't stand the government the way it is, it could be a whole lot worse, guaranteed. But there's too many hands in the cookie jar, and our president basically is just a figure. He's nothing more than a puppet. They got almost no power. They can't do nothing without everybody else's say so. And when they try and do something good, all the fat cats with their hands in the cookie jar go, no, 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 no. Okay, we'll let you do this, but you're going to give us this, 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 and this. They're basically going to counteract what he was trying to do in the first place.
Exactly, man. And, you know, I still to this day think everything is just wrong, and the way that they fucking do this shit is totally manipulation. They use things to get people to do a bunch of stuff formed with manipulation. And I just see right through that shit, you know, and that's basically what all of J Prophet's music is about. The good, positive stuff about the J Prophet music is that it's all about me keeping it real, me chilling with the people that I love, and me seeing beneath all the bullshit that what everything does, and letting everyone know that I'm going to be fine. I'm going to keep trying to live my life, creating new art, creating new music. You know, and it's not even that, though. This music stuff, though, it isn't even like the only stuff I do. And I'll tell you what, though, what is crazy is when I go to work and I deal with my coworkers. Like, when I first told them, like, yeah, I'm a musician. I do underground dark hip hop. It's like industrial gothic hip hop. You ought to check it out. And they look at me, they're like, bullshit, bro, dude. You don't fucking rap. Like, you got long hair. You're probably a rocker. And it's like, you know, like, me and my family are so musically inclined that I grew up listening to death metal music, to feeling as I was a teenager, just growing up, and I was like, yo, I don't belong anywhere with all these, like, people, and like between, like, with, like, other music, like country artists and stuff like that. I never tried to fit in. I always tried to create something new. And throughout all the influences of metal music to underground hip hop to listening to ICP, fucking Nas back in the day, and you know, because, like, if anything, anything closest to, like, ICP and stuff that I was listening to back then was totally like Busta Rhymes and Ice Cube and Eazy-E and stuff. You know, like, But other than that, I was truly a death metal head too, you know, and I was into shit like Slipknot as well too, you know.
Homie just died, huh? The drummer?
Yeah,
He was also a songwriter too. He wasn't just a drummer, right? What's dude's name?
Joey Jordison.
Yeah, he's like not only a drummer, but also like he wrote half the songs or co-wrote half the songs.
Exactly, you know. That's Jim Root's mask.
No, that's Joey's mask.
That's Joey's?
That's Joey's mask.
It almost looks like Jim's because I never knew that Joey had a zipper mouth.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I have Joey's. I've got Corey's, one of Corey's, and I've got. Well, they all change their masks for every album anyway.
Exactly. You know, I mean, I kind of feel that's kind of what I do too. But at the same time, every album has a different feel to it. So why not? You know. Oh shit, man! He's got Paul Gray's mask.
Your homie lives in Rutland. He lives like near 6 and shit.
Oh no shit! So he is a true New Englander.
Yeah,
I live in Rutland. I was gonna say, you know, people where we live and everything, I understand completely because I like the country. I don't like to be way far away from everything, but we live in the gut. So
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was living in Bethel, I actually lived outside of Bethel in this town called Gaysville, which is like it's like so small. You just drive right by it. There's a little church there. And like if you're driving from Rutland toward Bethel and you pass through Gaysville, 2 doors down from the church is the building where I was living.
Straight up, man. I've been to Rutland about probably like 5 times, man, but the only place that I've been to was Six's house, you know, and I didn't know that. So you actually heard of us from Six?
Yep.
No shit. How do you know Six?
Actually, I ran into him while he was working, of all things, because when it was in there, I usually stop there on the way to my ex's, see the kids and everything, and he saw this, and I immediately got a whoop whoop, and
No shit.
talking about
It's next to the pencil holds it.
and this. Kind of when I say, you know, it kind of started like this, and it rose a little bit in a mushroom cloud. It did a mushroom cloud because it just, and Six was actually part of the Six, and you guys were a big part of that mushroom cloud because it kind of forced it the rest of the way out.
Yeah. Six is he's a crazy motherfucker, man. You know, and I love him so dearly. And you know that there's not a human being out there like him, man. He is totally his own entity, and you know me and Six, man, we are close to the point that you know if he's having a real shitty day, he needs someone to talk to. He'll straight up hit me up just to video chat me, even if we can't like be on the phone and stuff. He hates that though. He's more of a visualized person like me and stuff. So. You know, when he's dealing with some rough shit, dude, like he hits me up, he calls me up, and we talk for hours, man, you know, but by the end of those conversations, you know, like he's having a great night knowing that he just got done talking with me and everything. And, you know, there's been times where I felt that way too, and I called him and he straight up just talks to me about anything, you know, and it's not just to distract me though, but it's also to, you know, snap my head out of it too. And he lets me know like what's real, what's bullshit. And, you know, as much as I like to say, I'm a prophet. You can't fucking tell me any advice and stuff like that. It ain't so true, man, because I am so human. Maybe. So, sorry, my other personality was trying to be like, fuck you, you ain't. Sorry. Just trying to be real, though. No, but you know, long story short, we're just real as fucking. Me and Six have just always been there for each other whenever we really need to talk to each other, and that's all about the process too of like, you know, being a family of like musicians and to our brotherhood, you know.
That's awesome.
So, Jim, do you have a song that you want to perform for the live stream? Whether
People always hate when I say this.
It doesn't even have to be off chiaroscuro.
No.
No, you good?
No. I don't know. Maybe I'll save that for later, but maybe also I'll just send you a link to one of my music videos or anything.
We could even play something now. We can play songs too. Like I was suggesting, you were kind of talking about almost the story that you spit about on Find Yourself.
Yeah.
So I think it might be dope if you play the video Find Yourself. I think it might be on the Earworm Entertainment YouTube, and maybe like flip your screen around so that way the people can see the video. But that's a song with me, Jay, and Canna. It was filmed in 3 states. My part was filmed in Mount Shasta, California. Jay's part was filmed in Rhode Island, and Canna's part was filmed in Vermont. Yeah. And the song's kind of like, Jay was talking about a time when he was depressed and shit. The song's like about that, It's like depression, the states of depression we feel, and like how we deal with it. And Canna even leaves a good message for people at the end. I'm not gonna like talk too much about the song. You can play it.
All right, so assuming it's this one. Yep, Find Yourself. There we go.
It's just something I do. Back to basics. Deep it. Feel the emotion ebb and flow with the tide. Yo, my body is a vessel that my soul just ride. It got me feeling feelings that my smile just hide. If you look me in the eyes, you can see what's inside. Catch a glimpse of the gloom. My mind's a locked room. Feel the walls cave in until I'm fully consumed. Creativity blooms in this empty vacuum. Under the moon, I breathe the cannabis fumes. With a pad and a pen, I got this beat in my head. I'ma stay writing rhymes until the day I'm dead. Like Mr. Nobody, from the grave I ascend to live another day. There's still ink in my pen. Necromancy music, this is not pretend. Ancient magic secrets in the mix and the blends. Immortalized forever in the song with my friends. Any chance I get, I'ma do it again. You don't know what I'm going through, don't act like you do. I appreciate you trying, I appreciate you. This is just my mood. Contemplating dying, sitting under the gloom. It's just something I do. You don't know what I'm going through, don't act like you do. I appreciate you trying, I appreciate you. This is just my mood. Contemplating dying, sitting under the gloom. It's just something I do.
Wake up, look out the window, sun is shining, birds are chirping. Look at myself in the mirror, knowing that inside I'm hurting. The pain that comes from a deeper place, it grows and shrinks, it never leaves its space. No, it never leaves its space. With chains trying to hold me down, trip me up and slow my pace, while others try to shake it off to overcome and pushing forward. Can't rain every day, and so they say, well I ignore them, cause in my mind most of the time you see the weather storming. With a smile on my face to hide the fact that I am more than trapped in this life cycle, feeling like I'm stuck in idle. Go from homicidal, suicidal, straight to my revival. Then it's time for step 4, which really brings us back to 1. Repeat the process over and over every day until I'm gone. But some days have rays of hope shining through the darkest cloud. They pick me up when I'm feeling down. The family we build, always there when you're down and out.
You don't know what I'm going through, don't act like you do. I appreciate you trying, I appreciate you. This is just my mood. Contemplating dying, sitting under the gloom. It's just something I do. You don't know what I'm going through, don't act like you do. I appreciate you trying, I appreciate you. This is just my mood. Contemplating dying, sitting under the gloom. It's just something I do.
I would make a promise to all the people I love to keep my mental state focused, always try to stay above it. At times I would stumble, helping people with their struggles, nothing ever seemed to change. So I stayed in my personal bubble, and I'm gonna tell you a story about a lesson of mine. My mother was crying, laying on her deathbed with cancer, dying, said don't you give up, your music's great, do you get it? Well 5 days later she passed, couldn't take it, forget it. Yeah, me and my girl, we stayed up and fight all night. Too bad I didn't treat her right, even though how hard she tried, she kept me in line beneath the secrets and lies. How could I deserve her, or even say she was mine? Yeah, all these people in this life just do their best to waste my time, but all I wanna do is sit down, write, make rhymes. Life is like cheddar, you can call it the cheese, but the only thing that feels better is pad, pen, brain, and paper.
Sitting under the gloom, it's just something I do. You don't know what I'm going through. I appreciate you trying you. It's just my mood. Contemplating under the gloom, it's something I do. You don't know what I'm going through. I appreciate you trying you. It's just my mood. Under the gloom, it's something I do.
Yeah, man. So that was, kind of like a display of, the depressive mind state and how we do what we do to overcome it and that kind of stuff. And we wanted to not only show that, there's different facets of that by having all three of us explain it in our own way, but also at the end, Canna threw in those messages for people, you're not alone, stay strong and that type of shit, Because, EWE, we're family, we're here for you. We make music for everybody,
Straight up, man. And it was kind of funny because when we took care of some of the filming, all three of us were just staying connected, communicating with each other. He was about 5 hours in the past. So
yeah.
We kept making this joke and stuff because we were like, all right, we'll hit you up at this time. And then we would realize that by the time we would hit him up, he'd be like, yo, you guys said it around this time, and I did it around here. And we're over here thinking, like, so stupidly to ourselves, we're like, why is Grim, like, fucking late on these messages? And he was like, yo, you guys are in the future, man. Remember, you're like 5 hours ahead of me. I'm in Cali. And we're like, oh, fuck, man. Like, of course, why didn't we even think of that? And then we changed our schedule to be able to know what time it would be to hit up Grim and let him know, hey, did you get this part for the video yet? We're ready to go set this in. And we all just really scheduled it out right there. Canna took care of most of that part with us, and he was just like, I'm going to talk to Grim. I'm going to get his piece from him. Do what you have to do and just try to, like, take care of your verse. And I told him straight up, I was like, I'll take care of my part of the verse, and I'll actually edit my verse and stuff. So when I send it to you, all you have to do is just puzzle it into that music video that you're editing. And I can't wait to see what you and Grim have, And I didn't get to see anything until the music video came out, And when we premiered it, the hype was on. There was a lot of people looking forward to this collab. And when they saw it, it was nothing but good reviews, And the people, there was a lot of people saying that they could relate to those feelings. There was some people that were trying to be like, Jay, your part seemed like you were a little abusive and stuff, and I'm just like, what? Because I talked about a message of how me and my girl were always fighting, and the crazy thing is, though, is that a lot of people think that, like, hey, like, you're a bad person if you do this or something like that, though. But what people really ignore the most is that you're human, I'm human, nobody is perfect, we all go through problems. We are not truly fucked up. We are truly, just humans, and we think like a human nature would, I've been with my woman for years and stuff. There's been times where we've actually, like, gotten into huge arguments. There's times where we've broken up. I've been with her right now about almost 11 years. We've been married now for 3 years, and, and we are both, like, way past, like, the shit that we went through when we first, like, hooked up. And she was a drinker, I was into drugs and stuff, and our relationship was not perfect. It was really terrible, and there's a lot of stuff that I've done that I've never thought in my life that I would ever have regrets, and same goes to her too. And, like, we both still grew from that, and no matter how much we both even tried to break up over the shit that we dealt with, we both still, we're both Juggalo fam, and no matter what, we just kept watching each other's backs. Like, even if we did try to break it off, it just still didn't work out. Like, she was obviously meant to be with me, and in my opinion, there's no woman that could put up with my shit like she does, because I'm totally just we're totally just out there too, and even as a performer, and Grim knows this too, that when it comes to being in a relationship and you're a performer and you do shows and stuff like that, it's not really easy too, and not trying to brag, but sometimes women get real jealous of what could possibly happen at a show and stuff like that. And you know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. You know, in many cases though, but like this woman, like she sees me do my thing, she supports it, she respects it, and you know, she's seen this music go far, you know, and she's seen it at the lowest times in the music scene to where it is now and stuff, and it obviously means something, you know, and there's no need to stop doing it though, because it's truly my passion, it's Grim's passion. And this is something that is more of a lifestyle than just trying to present it and look for some gain out of it. Like I said before, the fame don't mean shit to us. We just want people to see our music, and whoever feels it and rocks with us. And hopefully we'll be probably across country seeing those people soon. You know, like we've heard so much like good reviews like on all of our music, and from shows to the internet, of people saying that they hope to see us around their region and stuff like that. Like we're trying, you know.
It's dope you bring this up because like the platform that homie has here, he just started this like podcast style thing, right? Doing these live streams and shit. Homie has artists doing what we're doing, but they're in different parts of the country, you know.
Yeah.
Like all over the fucking place. So it would not be hard, really, for us to set up an Earworm tour where we could actually visit all the spots that homie has artists in, right? And do a show that's local to them and keep moving on to the next one and then on our way back here, you know? All the while, homie's doing the live streams of the show. That would be the dopest manifestation of Earworm, you know, and No Haters coming together, I think, anyway. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I love to travel, bro. I got antsy ass feet, bro. If I'm not making music or like doing some shit, I'm pacing, thinking about like I want to go to the next state, or I want to see like the next forest or the next desert, or like, you know, the next beach. Like that's always on my mind. I can't stop that. My lady's the same way. So we're always thinking about how, where, when, and all that shit. We're always trying to travel. You know, if you look at, we're on Instagram right now. If you go all the way back to when I started Instagram to like now, you'll see all the different places I've been just since then. So I started using this platform. You know, I love to travel, you know. Yeah. So about it. If there's any of the artists that are watching this now or later, because eventually this will be up on YouTube or whatever, any artist watching this now or later that's involved with Chaotic Neutral and the No Haters movement, wants to be involved with like being affiliated with Earworm or some shit, and we just want to like create some tour. If you don't know how to book a show, we got homies that know how to book shows. We can work on booking shows from here to there and back again. And I don't know, Wormed Out Tour 2022 or some shit, whatever year we're in.
Fucking right. Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm down. That sounds absolutely amazing. That sounds like way too much fun.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to get on the road, and I'm ready to perform in different states. I'm ready to like do shit. Like that's my passion, is traveling. Like I said, I was living in this commune in Santa Cruz, and we had a lot of foreign people come through. Right? We had a busload of kids come from British Columbia. They were actually, some of them were from Quebec, some of them were from Ontario, just different parts of Canada. But they came down the West Coast through British Columbia, snuck into America, basically, you know. They just kind of crossed the border, and they were all chilling. And one night we're having a fire, and we're all talking about, like, things we wish we could do type shit. Everyone was going around with their story. And then mine, I was like, yo, I always wanted to go piss off the Grand Canyon, you know? Like, I want to know, like, if I piss off the Grand Canyon, am I going to hear my urine touch the bottom, you know? So then we started having a conversation about, let's do this, right? So we took their bus, another van, and then a car from Santa Cruz to the Grand Canyon. And me and 17 other people, men and women, pissed off the Grand Canyon together. It was really dope, bro. It was the coolest experience ever. And then we went back to Santa Cruz and shit.
That's awesome.
And so I live for this type of stuff, bro. I love to travel. And if I can combine that with my music and meet new people along the way, that would be super great. And if you were live streaming it for the people too, that would be even doper, you know? Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They said we're gonna be there next week. And Brent's definitely going to be streaming. We'll be live streaming from there.
So that brings up a couple of points too, bro. You're coming here next week, right?
Yes.
Homie's going to the gathering. He wants to bring some Earworm merch down there. And also, he's looking to get some T-shirts for him and his lady. So Canna said that he's going to work on some stuff. I got some stickers for them. I got some CDs for them. Is there any type of thing that you can donate to the cause, help spread the infection?
Yeah, I could throw in some T-shirts. I could throw in some of my first album's hard copy CDs and stuff. You know, and you know, just bring it there, man. You know, I'm not gonna expect no fucking money back or anything.
Yeah, I don't want any compensation either. But yo, actually, if you and Bradiful can make gas money and food money, maybe hotel to wash your ass money, I don't give a fuck, homie. You know, smoke some grass money, whatever you need to do. Like, if you're gonna do it, do it. I don't care. You don't have to compensate me. Just spread the infection. Let people know what we got going on in New England. Let them know about No Haters. Let them know about Earworm. Let them know about my family. You know. I got you, bro. I got CDs. I got some dope Worm City Syndicate stickers that are like holographic and shit.
Straight up.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, so next week, friggin' Jay and Kiwi's garage show, hosted by me, you know, owner, president right here of Third Eye Rise Productions. And, you know, we're going to be there. We have entertainment, Earworm Entertainment going to be there. That's us again and stuff. Rivet Productions, which DMK and Max made about a few years back. I think back in like 2016 or 15.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they were using their production company to, you know, book shows. Third Eye Rise Productions is more of photography art and music video art that I build up for other various of affiliate artists. And the garage show, that's going to be starting around like 4:30. You know, we're just going to be cooking some, you know, stuff up on the grill. We got a bunch of like other foods and stuff, like 2 tables of like a buffet line of like food. And I'm going to be, you know, serving some alcohol to 21 plus. I got about 7 other affiliate artists that are going to be performing as openers for the show and everything. And, you know, garage show was just something that I had a passion about when I was a kid because, you know, garage shows were, you know, cookouts that people had, and it was a huge tradition back in the day when I was a kid. And I don't see stuff like that anymore, and nobody really does that. And that idea really came up when Earworm was doing a New England tour, and it came to Rhode Island because the venue, you know, they end up canceling, like, not even like a week, like, in of our tour already, and we didn't have an idea of what we were going to do. We were just going to take it as a rest day, and I was like, well, if we're going to have a rest day at my house, dude, let's throw a fucking garage show or something. And you know, and that's when
it was dope.
That's when
we
it became
did another one like a month or 2 later, right?
Yeah, we did 2 of them in 1 year. You know, one was after that tour, which was on a Monday, and it became a success. We all had openers, and we played till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. No cops came, nothing like that. My neighbors are very respectful. They party like animals. I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me. I guess
Rhode
that's
Island's
how it goes.
lit. If it's a hot summer night and you're driving through the streets of Rhode Island, you're bound to hear people having music and drinking beers, partying, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, none of these people around here really bother anybody. Everyone keeps to themselves. But, no, you know, the last 2 of them were successful. During the pandemic, I, you know, legally couldn't do anything, even though I was bound to break the rules.
We're going to have everyone wear gas masks and headphones.
Yeah.
So it was like no one had to know we were partying. Everything would be through the headphones. Yeah. And we didn't have to breathe anybody's Rona because we had gas masks. But it didn't work out because not everybody could throw down for gas masks.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, so no, during 2020, nothing happened. It was a shame. I was looking forward to it. And then this year, once things started settling down a bit, that's when I just went right back at it. And Canna was having his annual cookouts like he's been doing for years. Campouts. Yeah, campouts. I said annual cookouts?
Yeah.
Is that what I thought
We'd be cooking out at the campout, though.
No matter what, we always be cooking something up at the campout.
Celebrate to come up with a charred dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, garage show, people just vibe. I have like 3 coolers filled with beer, water. You know, the drink has like a whole ice tray with like soft drinks. If anyone drinks that, but I still tell people like, hey, BYOB. You know, I throw fire like around like during the time when it gets a little bit dark.
Right in people's faces.
You know, but no, it's always a chill vibe, and my wife's friends come to it. They love them. And, you know, I have a bunch of my friends, my coworkers like to come to them.
It's going to be great, yeah.
This year is supposed to be a good, successful one. And since the beginning of, like, the talk of the garage show and with the other artists, though, we have 3 different artists from NEK, which is New England Kings. One of our good affiliates. You know, he runs that deal, and we're also good friends with some of the artists under that name brand. And I've been doing shows along the same shows with some of those guys for, you know, quite some time, about 3 to 4 years now. And, you know, like they're going to be here. They're going to rock their shit. We got Kane. We got Genocide Gino. And we also have Ermac at the Shogun. And Ermac is pretty, you know, he's new to the scene. I heard nothing but good things about him. I heard that he's got bars like a motherfucker.
I haven't heard his track shit, though.
Yeah. But when I set up the event page, he was actually the only artist that didn't really have like a link to link up to any of his pages. But in the personal chat itself, I think it was him, or maybe that was Robbie Blind's hype man. But one of those two, they end up sending me tracks, and I really think that it was Ermac's tracks and stuff. But he was someone said, I got to look back at it now. But one of those two said that they produce beats and stuff, and if we ever need any, hit them up.
I didn't notice that,
yeah. So I'm not really sure if that's Robbie Blind's hype man that mentioned that, Josh, or it's Curtis. You know, the Ermac.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about the garage show is I get to meet people because like I've been on the West Coast for a big part of my adult life, you know, so I get to meet people that are in the area that are doing kind of similar things, and I love to collaborate. That's one thing you'll notice if you look up my music. I love to collaborate with all different types of people from all over the world even. Me and Canna have a collaboration that released like a couple months back called Earth's Basement, and Earth's Basement is produced by a cat from the UK. And it has me on it, it has Canna on it, it has this dude from Egypt called Allah Nabil, and he spits in Arabic on it, and then on the hook is this woman from Nigeria who raps and sings out there. But it's really fucking dope. It's dope stuff. So we like to collaborate with a lot of people, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, and maybe you might meet some new connections too, because you'll be live streaming, you know, you could even tell people, yo, check it out. Like here's my shit, my
straight up
my Instagram tag.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a good time for you to spread the word on your shit too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it's, you know, an imposition or anything, and we bring some of the no haters stuff down, because I've got a stack of stickers and a box full of cards.
Oh, yeah, bro. Because even if you pass me off some stickers, I'm gonna slap them up all over Rhode Island too. You know, and I live on the border. I'm on the border of Rhode Island and Massachusetts, so I can spread that shit everywhere, bro.
Right
on. But yeah, do you think it's a bad idea? I think it's a great idea.
Okay, it is. Just as long as people don't try to slap them on my house. You know? But I doubt that will happen. And if they did, then they're going to get a fucking cheap profit to the cheap. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, networking is cool with me, bro. I love the whole, I feel like that's what it's about.
Believe it or not, though, the whole idea of you, like, coming through at the garage show and live streaming it, dude, like, that is fucking awesome, too. And when Grim first told me about that, I was like, dude, like, because me, I just make the music, I just promote it through like the websites, and they just chain out though. But you know, internet inclined and computer inclined with the internet and streaming, I don't really even know how to do that stuff. I just edit videos. I'm not good at really doing the live stream. Like even what you're doing right now, just to me, just feels like it's just like you know, a personal phone call chat, like a Facebook chat, but it's Instagram. And it says right there on the screen that this is live. So obviously, people that are following you, they all see this shit and stuff, and it just links to me. And you know, right just there, I just learned something right there. You know.
Following Grim also, see, because as soon as he went live, it started telling them.
Yeah. No, and I noticed that.
And then eventually it'll be on YouTube, so we'll be able to spread that shit everywhere with that. Because
hell yeah.
the two platforms I'm on as far as social media goes, like really deep, is Instagram, because I love pictures, bro. I love food from different countries and shit, so I like to check out different shit. So I can be like, oh, when I go to the menu, I'm gonna order that. And I like to see different musicians on that. And then YouTube is another platform. I'm pretty active there. I'm always trying to drop videos whenever I can, even if it's just like a visualizer of a beat I made or some shit, you know. So those two platforms, I kind of have more of a reach because I get on them and I actually talk to people and stuff like that. Facebook, I used to have like a personal account. I deleted that. I have a Grim Singmuf Facebook, and Canna is the person that has access to that. So any new update that happens on my Facebook page would be from Canna CDK, not myself.
Love you, Canna.
Yeah, much love, Canna. He's always putting in work for everybody, bro. And he does a lot of behind-the-scenes shit. Like he's working on his music. He's working on his videos. Homie's working on short films and all this stuff all on his own. He's got like 2 3D printers he's be running. He got the T-shirts that he be printing, you know. So he's doing a lot of behind-the-scenes shit. And aside from all that, he's helping us out. He's creating graphics for us. He's holding down our social media. He's like, you know, promoting us in all types of ways that we don't even see half the time. Meanwhile, keeping up with our website. So props to Canna. Thanks, bro.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, that goes back to what we were talking about before. You guys are like a family. You all take some of the work off each other. One of you does this, one of you does this, one of you does this.
Yeah, it's coming to the point now where almost everybody in Earworm is now producing their own music, and it's become. It started off to the point where, you know, only a few guys, me and Grim, were producing beats and stuff, and Canna was like on Canna and Six have been on back burners with some beats and stuff, and Canna came out and he started showing us more beats, and Grim told him, you know, keep doing it, and now Canna is fucking amazing, and Canna's son is doing it, and we found out that Six. When I went to Six's house, he promised me a beat.
He has a barrage.
So when he came home from work, he got on his video game and he's jamming, and he whips out his laptop and he starts multitasking, and he's looking through a whole folder with all of these music beats that he produced. And I'm just like, you sure it's this one? And he's like, nah, I have a certain name for it. And he's searching, and then he finally finds it. I'm like, dude, what are all these? And he starts showing me some of them, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, you're trying to tell me that you produced all these? And he's like, yeah. So I'm just like, I put a big smile on my face, and I was like, dude, like, this is amazing, though. Like, give us more, you know?
He uses like old school analog hardware and stuff too, like synths and chaos pads, chaosilator type shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm very impressed on, you know, this little surprise that I found out about Six, man, and more than half of the stuff that he has, man, like, he could have ideas to like help us build up on Earworm and do stuff for himself too, you know. And I'm pretty sure that him and Grim just did a collab together too, along with his beat, you know.
He played that before. Actually, he reposted it. That's how I found out about No Haters. Actually, I looked on my Instagram one day and you had reposted the song that I did on Six's beat, Audio Aerosol. And I was like, word. So I started following you, and really quickly we started talking about, you know, music, promotion, doing stuff. You got me on the collab. You got me on the show. Got my homie Canna on the show. Now we got Jay on the show, you know. Actually, you know, during my live stream, there was a very rare version of, I believe, Naive Sheep, right?
Yep.
That you did to Canna's beat, Norse Code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really rare. We got to get that audio clip because that was solid, and it would be dope for you to release it just as a live single on the Norse Code, it's like a live single remix style.
Oh hell yeah!
I think it'd be dope. Yeah.
No, you know, and what was it? Last time when Grim did the live stream, I performed my song "Naive Sheep to You" without this and stuff, and I was totally not ready for that. But I was like, "Fuck it!" Since I'm down here, I was, you know, having a couple beers with homeboy right here, and you know, we were smoking, just chilling to the vibe, and he told me that he has to do a live stream and everything, and me and Protomorphic were just chilling on. I was on my freaking guitar. She was on her bass guitar. We were jamming for a little bit before the live stream started, and then we kept interrupting a little bit. He was like, "Hey, can you quiet down for a second with
But
that?"
don't stop.
And, yeah, I was like, "Don't stop, but keep going." And I was just like, "Why? What's up, dude?" And I looked, and I was like, "Oh, he's live streaming right now." Like, shit.
Yeah, it was fun. That was a good time. I liked how organic and jammy and fun that episode was. Like we were very interactive. You know, like it was the vibes.
Can I just say that my mask has been tripping me out throughout this whole video? I kept seeing stuff in my reflection right here that I was like, wait a second. That almost looks like the ICP cover. And then I look close and I'm like, no, it's just the glare of the light and it's just tripping me the fuck out, you know?
You know, it's like probably the longest you've actually looked at yourself with your mask on.
I just kept seeing white right here, white right there, and I'm like, why does it look like it's turning into that ICP cover of fucking Freddy? And I'm like, no fucking way. And I look close, I'm like, oh wait, never mind. It's the glare of the light just fucking with me.
Word up.
I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs just do me, I guess. But I don't touch any really hard shit except just psychedelics. Sometimes, like I'll touch acid here and there, and I'll take some mushrooms. But that's about it. Acid, mushrooms, and weed, you know. But other than that, I try to keep my head pretty level. You know, I was into like I told you earlier. I had a bad history with drugs back in the day, with pills and everything, and I actually cleaned myself sober, you know, like I did it cold turkey. I suffered for about a week laying in bed just to get through that, and when I did, like, it got this close from saying I have to go to a hospital. Like, that's how sick I am. Like, I feel like I'm gonna die, and I really just I kept telling myself, I gotta go through this. I can't go back to that. Like, I gotta go through this, and you know, that's all I ever did. And weed, I wouldn't say was the substitute, but to stay sane and get rid of that addiction personality was totally just smoking weed and making music. And not only that, music was the key that opened me up to realize that this is the only thing that keeps me living, because throughout me and my bloodline of my family and my family history, my brother's a musician, my father was a musician, and my uncle's were in one of the biggest Rhode Island cover bands in the state and everything. And my cousin's a drummer. I play so many instruments and produced beats using keyboard and Fruity Loop Studios. What's that keypad called again?
The Akai Fire.
Yeah, I use the Akai Fire, so I'm new to things like that. I just, you know, I've been doing that. I've been playing drums for about 17 years. I've been playing guitar for about 6 years. And, you know, like, even as a kid, I've done vocal rehearsing and stuff. And my father put me through school with it. My father forced me and my brothers to, like, do a band, almost like Michael Jackson's father, you know. And my father was strict about shit, too. And he would be like, no, you need to work out those fingers. You need to fucking know what you're doing, know this note, clean note and stuff. And if we didn't, dude, we got a belt to the ass, you know. My father was almost like a Michael Jackson father when it came to music, and he trained me and my brothers to be very musically inclined, and along with our cousins, our uncles, my grandfather, to, you know, like my niece and nephew, like, they're getting into music. Not the way that my father put my brothers through, but, you know, like, we were strictly musically inclined, and that's always stayed with us for the rest of our lives. And I used the addiction of loving music and creating music to help keep myself living and not ever going back to drugs, you know? Like, I can't go back to being a pillhead or anything like that. I won't put my family through that type of suffering, and I just stick to the real Mother Earth piece of plant, you know, and that's marijuana. And psychedelics, like that's not even like every now and then or something like that though. That's only during like special occasions really though, when I actually have the time to do that though, because other than just the music too, especially for Grim too, you know, like we have families that we have to support, and you know, like I have a full-time job plus I'm doing this too. You know, like I keep myself busy and I stay motivated, and I just stay to the true passion of what's real, you know, and this is the true me of myself, and even with this mask and everything, that proves like not only that I'm just an artist though, but along with my music, you don't have to see what my real face looks like. Every now and then I show it off though, but it's the same thing though. Like the art with the music goes along with my appearance of who I am that created that music, you know?
Straight up.
And along with music, image has been a big thing for me, such as in like video editing and stuff like that. Like I love dark, evil stuff. And you know, just like Stephen King too, just because he did a lot of evil stuff and such as making evil films and stuff, it was his metaphor way of speaking of using his art, you know, and that's truly what I do in my music though. It's just a passion and it's my persona of what this image of my music looks like.
Word up.
A lot of
Sorry,
times, any type of art like that, especially something you put your heart and soul into, blood, sweat, and tears, tends to be a catharsis more than anything else, because it's all the shit that's running around in your head. Doesn't matter what it is, it's got to come out somehow. So let's go kill a bunch of people, or let's make music. Let's make music.
No, straight up too. And you know, like I still look at me and Grim as like freestylists, as musicians. Like we really, you know. I mean, my main persona, I talk about the evil truth mostly, you know. But no matter what, though, I still keep it real, and I still try to rap about anything I feel like rapping about, you know, such as Grim too. Grim has like his evil music, and he has also his peaceful. He has his delicate meditating music and everything.
Yeah, we're multifaceted. Yeah, like humans are like, you know, you're not just one thing. You don't just like wake up and you're one thing, and the whole day you're gonna do that thing. You know, you have so many different fucking like shits going on in your head, you know, so many different feelings, so many different emotions. And you know, one of my songs, I'm like, every different situation dictates my mood, you know, and I totally feel that way. And like even with my music, I feel that way. Like sometimes it's about the beat, sometimes it's about the beat mixed with my mood, and sometimes the lyrics come before the beat, sometimes the beat comes before the lyrics. It's always different for me. The process is always different, but the one constant, the one thing that always remains the same is that I can't fucking stop. Like I have to make music. If I'm not traveling or like doing some dad shit or like being a good partner to my lady, then like I want to make some motherfucking music, you know? That's why like the other time we streamed, you asked me about video games and stuff. Like I honestly don't have time for it because I would go crazy. Like I literally pace back and forth if I'm doing some shit that's anything but like being a good family dude, making music, or like stuff within that realm, you know? Like that's what I love to do. I like to get stoned, love to smoke good weed, and I love to make motherfucking music with my friends. I love to make music with myself. I make music with my kids. There's been times back in the day I lived in this one apartment complex, and every single floor there was kids, you know? My kids, my niece and my nephew were on one floor. All the neighbors had kids, and I let them come to my house, and I have my shit set up. I'd be like, yo, say something to the mic, say something to the mic. I got everyone together. We made this song. It's somewhere on the internet. It's called Pizza. It's probably like some really weird, obscure download that you can find. But the song is like me, my homies, the homie Tiger is on it.
Yeah.
And it's just like we're all rapping, like we all just put 4 bars in it, but then the chorus and the breakdown is all the kids. I chopped it up, and I played with their voices and shit like that. I made it sound really fucking dope. That's what we love to do. Music, bro.
Music is everything.
It is, you know, and it's been a big part of my life as long as I can remember. You know, without music, I don't know where I'd be right now. That's for damn sure.
Sedusa says, I'm trying to get my almost 12-year-old to make a track with me. She can chop it up too, but she's shy. Yeah, you just gotta, let her have fun with it, bro. Or lady, I don't know. I say
Here's also a good story I like to share. When I was in like middle school, high school, I was the quiet guy. I always never liked to do presentations. I had like high anxiety when I was a kid. And, after I graduated high school, I was still terrible at like presenting myself. And then one day I really snapped and just said, yo, I got to show the world who the fuck I am. I can't be hidden and stuff. And dude, even my high school days, I was like doing drugs and shit. My middle school days, I didn't know who I was, but I always stayed scared to friggin' present in front of classes, because I was raised around a school filled with wealthy kids, and I was living in Section 8 and shit, and people thought I was the poor kid, but I was just, I was just a troublemaking teenager, and I didn't really like to present. I was shy. I was never the type of person that would open up, and one day after I stopped doing drugs and stopped doing pills and stuff, I, woke up and I really said I need to get up and show the world who I really am. And someday, I know your little one is going to think that someday. It might take time, it might not, it might be a very short period of time. You might be the biggest influence on her to, try to spit some music. And all I have to say is just keep going, keep drilling it into her head. Don't Michael Jackson father her, though.
Yo, Jay, at some point, you should take some of your free time eventually to check out Sedusa on YouTube. You can find her performing live. Her performing live. And
I won't assume that you actually do that, though. That was just a joke.
Yo, Sedusa, you can find Jay live too online. Like, there's one of my favorite things to watch Jay on YouTube performing live is Jay live at Beach Stock.
Yeah, that was when I opened up for, I think it was Saliva and Flaw. They were playing over at Fets, and that Beach Stock was an all-day event that one of my good buddies that was, he used to run Fets Ballroom. I think he still does. They're under commission right now, and I think shows are going to be starting to get ready to get booked real soon there. But my boy Justin, like, he was holding that Beach Stock show, and he ended up putting me on that show. And me and him go a little way back and stuff in connections of underground hip-hop shows.
Is that Justin Mulder?
No, Justin Maricott and stuff. And he's a real good guy. He's very passionate. He's brought a lot of crazy metal bands to underground hip-hop artists in Rhode Island. And, we heard nothing but just, like, great things from other, even big-name artists that came to Rhode Island and saw, like, how a crowd represents and how openers react and stuff. And he's a great guy. And, he's been through a lot of shit, too. And he runs, I think, like, 2 bands and everything, too. Plus, he's, like, he's like one of the most organized, like, show hosts that I've ever met, and promoters and venue owners.
What's interesting, yo, is like a lot of people have these preconceptions about like hip hop and rock being like completely separate. But even at the roots, like if you go back to the old school hip hop days in New York City, a lot of the clubs that hip hop artists were playing at were typically the same clubs that punk artists were playing at. And sometimes those shows would be booked within the same time. Maybe it's like the punk artist opening up for the hip hop artist or vice versa, but that's how it was back in the day. And like those genres have always in some way been intertwined. So I think that's pretty dope that you get to open up for those metal cats.
Yeah. 2018, I had the opportunity to perform at Warped Tour. I took care of, was it the Comcast Center up in Massachusetts. I did a show there back in 2018 during the last of Warped Tour, and that was one of the most ultimate crazy experiences that I probably dealt with some shows. And I met some artists there that, sooner or later down the road, they came to New England, and they end up being put on the same show as me, and it was always great to see their faces again, Warped Tour was really what opened my name up pretty big. And I jammed, I did a Warped Tour show not even like a month later after I got recruited in Earworm Entertainment. So not only that it put my name on the map too, but Warped Tour did help put Earworm's name like on the map, you know, and we started to get a big boost of a lot of views from like people everywhere in the US though, just wondering like who's Earworm Entertainment and stuff, you know, and who's J Prophet. Oh, it leads to this guy and this guy, let's check out their music, and then
It's like a tree.
yeah, like it's just a seed growing, man. You know, the infection is in the tree and it's spreading to every branch. You know,
Yeah, y'all got to come through and eat the fruit.
that's the metaphoric way that we like to see it. You know, but no, it's crazy, man. You know, because of Grim too, we have mad people out west that know about us and everything, and we get full support and representation from his people down there. And it's cast from all over, from like Los Angeles to what's the next state over?
Oregon,
yeah, Oregon,
Washington State. I got a homie out there in Nevada spreading the infection.
Yeah.
But I'm all over the place, man. Since I was young, I ran away from being in group homes out here in Rhode Island. I ran away from that when I was young, and I started hitchhiking and train hopping across the country, back and forth, doing different stuff, following different types of bands, different incarnations of the Grateful Dead. That band I mentioned to you earlier, String Cheese Incident, used to follow this cat. I lived in a van with my daughter, and we used to follow this cat, Keller Williams. He was always doing like this loop stuff. It was like mad guitars on stage and other instruments, and he would beatbox and stuff, and he would loop and sing. And yeah, I think you'd actually enjoy Keller Williams. I think that you'd be like, I can vibe to this, But dope shit, yo. My favorite song by him is called "Kidney in a Cooler," if you ever want to listen to it. But yeah, that was my life for a long time. Like I said, I like to travel, bro. So I spread the infection, and people that follow me are from all over the fucking place, and I connect with people like a homie that made our video in India, homie rapping on our track from Egypt,
Yeah.
I connect with these people, and I like to spread it, I like to work with people. I like to not discriminate and purposely find different people in other countries to work with.
Yeah, that's awesome. But it's like more flavors.
Yeah. And even like some of our own people, like Canna, he be rapping in Norwegian sometimes, bro. Like he'll flip the script. He'll be like spitting in English, and then he'll switch it up to Norwegian, or he'll spit the whole track in Norwegian too. Like so we like to keep it multifaceted, multicultural, and like, because humanity in general, like if we get past all the dumb bullshit, and like just weird retarded shit, we're all humans at the core, So I like to do that. I like to go worldwide with it. I don't try to like keep that shit just within my vicinity. I like to break barriers. Even in my music, like sampling different shit, like that instrument I told you that the dude from The Who plays. Like sampling obscure shit like that from other countries and listening to music that's going on in other countries and the roots of that music. I mentioned that Hungarian folk music earlier. Like, it's so crazy. If you listen to Hungarian folk music and you don't pay attention to the voices, but you listen to the music in general behind the voices, it sounds just like American jug band music.
Nice.
So no matter where you are, yo, we're all humans, yo. So I want to create with everybody, bro. I'm down to collaborate. That's what I love to do. I love to collaborate. That's why sometimes me and Jay will get together, and instead of just like bullshitting, like we'll fucking make a song right there, and maybe even do the video there. Or the next day we make up, we'll do the video right there. Boom.
I love it, man, because half of the time the idea when it starts, dude, it's like an idol to me, As I feel, it's like, oh, and then the more we make it, it's like, oh, So it's like, damn, bro, this shit's getting fucking lit. So I can't wait till it comes out too, And that's how it becomes, And dude, not only just that though too, but it's definitely an influence of a Grim Singmuf thing, because every time when fucking Grim comes around and he thinks of something as an idea in his head, we're just like, yo, we're gonna get to the books. Let's write something. Yeah. All right. What do you think about? All right, let's produce this shit. And then we'll actually sit there and collaborate on a beat, and like we'll be producing a beat, and he'll just be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go along with this symphony. I want you to try to put a beat into it." So we do it like that, and then we'll take turns, and then he'll be like, "All right, add something new to it," and then he'll do something right off the bat, and it just sounds fucking sick, man.
Yeah,
so like,
evolves as we go.
Yeah, you know, and that's how you can tell too that like, you know, like. You could put two different type of musicians in a room. It don't matter if they're like they're more of a gothic rapper or something like that. You could put two musicians in a room, have them work together, and you realize that you just both made a fucking masterpiece, you know? And this shit happens within the matter of like a half hour.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're already down to record it before that hour is already met. Yeah. You know, and
it goes so quick, bro. The flow, the workflow, and like the energy is just cohesive.
What's funny to me too is that him and Canna, they're both really good at freestyling, and I'm starting to get there. But I've been so much more of a writer, and I'm over here fucking writing on the paper, thinking of ideas so quick because it's like I got to keep up because these guys are already done writing their shit. Oh my fucking god! But at the same time, that oh my fucking god feeling and that stress, adrenaline, builds me up and it just says, all right, puke this, you know, and I'll just be like, all right, I'm ready to record with you guys. And Canna will be like, perfect. We're at 1 hour it took us, and we just got done fucking writing this, producing it, and recording it.
Yeah, that right U-Fall was like that, bro. It was so quick, and then we did the music video right after. Shit was like cohesive, like I'm saying, bro. We worked together so good, bro.
And that whole video of U-Fall was just a video of us hanging out, creating it right there, you know, and then the recordings of us fucking, you know, going into the booth, each and every one of us during different scenes of our parts, and you just watch us spit that shit, and every little bit of video that you saw was just us going through like the couple of rehearsals through our shit, and you see them there, they got it all down, and I'm over here with my little fucking Bible looking book and shit. So.
Yo, actually, we got 2 videos in the works right now. Canna is like putting them together. One of them is called That's My Family, and that's me, Maniac Max, and Jay. And then the other one is Earworm Family, and that's pretty much everybody, you know. And we filmed both of those at the camp out. And there's going to be a little bit more behind the scenes stuff that's going to be thrown into the Earworm Family one. It's a little bit of a longer one. But That's My Family is going to be mostly me, Jay, and Max. And I filmed some parts with Max at the camp out. That's My Family. But I'm pretty sure that Jay and I filmed our parts of That's My Family at a separate time when we went up to Vermont together, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a little bit of different parts pieced together as well. But they're going to be dope music videos. Kenna's, he like evolves every time he makes a new video. Same thing with Jay. Every time they create a new video, it's like you can see that they've been putting a lot of like work and effort into really studying the software that they use, because it always comes out like bomb, you know, and it's like you can see the evolution every time, you know, just without a doubt.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking through all this, and I'm we're gonna have to talk a little bit later on, Jay. I actually thinking about it. I have a project I would actually like you on if you're willing.
What's that? What's the project?
It's a track. It's without giving too much away, it's basically life should have killed me but didn't.
I could think of many ideas for this already, you know.
Yeah, I kind of figured we'll talk more later. I'm not trying to give too much away, you know, too many spoilers. Love y'all, but no.
You guys should connect more on the Instagram.
No, totally though. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm on both too, man. I'm on Instagram and Facebook a lot. I don't try to, you know, post or talk about a lot of stuff on Facebook. I now recently became more of an Instagram guy. Facebook is just a fucking mess, and I'm just like, listen, you want to talk about politics, man? I already told you the fucking prophets here. You don't want to listen, then you're fucking sheep. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm a wolf. I'm out.
Yeah. Boy, you should check out Drupal.
Yeah. We're also on Drupal as well, and Drupal is Dribble is hella different. It's like a Facebook, but it's only for musicians.
Yeah, and promoters too. So you have there's a space for you there as well. And like Jay's saying, it's like social media style, but it's like people aren't getting deep into politics. Like people are literally just talking about music.
Very civil-minded as well, too.
And all types of genres are represented. And there's a points system. So like they call it karma points. The more active you are, the more points you build up. And with those points, you can like utilize different services to help like promote your podcast and different things like that, you know. Canna is on there and more active than both of us probably, but we're all on there, you know. You should check it out sometime. I'll send you a link.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't have more than one social media account.
Same shit, bro. That's why I focus mainly on Instagram because I enjoy the platform. I love the photos and stuff like that. And then YouTube because I like videos and I like to connect with other artists doing similar shit.
Yeah, it's YouTube for the videos, Spotify for the music, and Instagram for the social.
Yeah.
For Third Eye Rise Productions, I basically my Instagram page, that's like a mix between both of J Profit and Third Eye Rise Productions. I mix them both. With Facebook, there's more of two separate pages of just J Profit. Then I got Third Eye Rise Productions. But you know, speaking of that too, you know, I do plan on making more music videos with Third Eye Rise Productions, obviously. But I started doing a lot of those with more of my affiliates, and the only two people I've done music videos of in Earworm is basically Grim and Canna. But you know, my music is progressing. The music video work itself is progressing, and you know, like I just helped out one of my other affiliates, this guy named Death Raver. And, you know, he is like a metalcore EDM hip hop type of artist. His music is really crazy and really different, very Skrillex type, but his voice is just phenomenal. And, you know, one day he just asked me like, hey, can you help me with this music video? And I helped him with it. And this fucking kid landed like #1 top EDM person to listen to. And the music video came out right at the perfect time where he was already in the contest. And he was in like 3rd place and stuff. And once that music video dropped, he fucking took off with it. He ended up getting like over 12,000 views within a couple of weeks, and he became top #1 EDM musician of the month and stuff. And you know, that landed him a couple good, well-known shows. And you know, he's doing real good, and now I'm looking forward to most projects only with Earworm for the next following couple years.
There's going to be a music video, or at least a part of a music video filmed at the garage show. Yes. I haven't really talked to most people about it, but Trish has this song, Protomorphic. She got this song, it's called Be the Substance. I do the hook for it. Yeah. Yo, do you want to play that song real quick?
Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely.
That'd be cool. This song is the one that she wants to film a music video for. She wants to kind of like have me film her while she's performing, and then people in the crowd getting inebriated. You know, be the substance you want to taste.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that, and it's an amazing track. Actually, I think that's my favorite on there. That and Triumphant.
Nice.
Yeah, the whole thing's fire all the way through, so.
When I sent her the master for Triumphant, she said she cried, bro. Yeah. She put a lot of her heart and soul into that whole, she's ready to perform this. You guys are going to see a whole different side of Protomorphic. It's going to be
totally, you know.
But yeah, let's hear the song.
A little while last night.
Word.
Practicing. Got to see that.
I was telling Jay about that. She's been going hard.
Straight up.
Yeah, she's all over. She's every day I'm looking. She's got 10, 12 more pics and a couple little videos. And I'm about ready. I've got 100 things going on, but I'm about ready to put together a promo myself for This Is Me. I'm hoping it's going to go well. When is that coming out anyway? Does that have a release date?
Out right now. No,
Yeah.
bro. It didn't even have a release date. She wanted to release it ASAP. So, like, CD Baby released it 2 days ago. It's on every single platform right now.
Straight up.
Okay, copy that. All right, well, that affects how I do that, too. All right, cool. So there's a little bit of a rush, but not really, because...
Yeah, you could just put out now on every platform. That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah.
Cool. I can definitely do that. All right, so speaking of this, me, Protomorphic, Be the Substance.
La la dee da dee da. La dee da. La dee da. La dee motherfucking da.
Yeah. Choose your own fate. We out here trying to relate, no debate. That's great. Now we on similar speed, but different levels. Adjust my attitude with the bass and treble. Yeah, taste it.
Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Yeah.
The party is within you, be what you're into. All talk, no action. Most people just cap and be the captain, the rest just a fraction. They call it delusion, no confusion. Mix your substance like an alchemist, no pacifist. I'll pacifist if a motherfucker tries to come after this. Still I'm here to party, still I'm on that activist shit. Bold point with my pen, tell me homie where you been. You and your habits, friend, tell me where you been.
Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Yeah.
Yeah, been a grip since I seen you, so here's a tip. Come cleaner, own your shit, your actions. Nobody around me gonna judge you for what you dug through. Just don't get so spun out, no coming back from a drought. Share that water responsibly. They overcharge a fee, we headed toward divinity. As above, so below. Reap the seed that you sow. We gonna grow, no waste. Be the substance that you wish to taste. Yeah, taste it.
Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Be the substance that you wanna taste. Design the circumference of your own space. Elevate beyond the hate. Dig what we create. Party in your own way. Choose your own mind state. Yeah. La la dee da dee da. La dee da. La dee da dee motherfucking da dee da. Let's party, y'all. Motherfucking da.
Motherfucking duh. Yeah, man. Thanks for playing that, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love it. I love the song. I love playing any kind of music on here. I'm happy to share. That's part of why I'm here. You know, it's part of my job. But
Yeah.
I fucking...
I feel like eventually you'll get paid for it, bro. And when we link up, when we meet in person, I'll give you a couple like tips, you know, on how you can like really make this thing spread for yourself and include other people and shit like that. Yeah, man. And I want to work on, like I talked about before, getting some shit written up for you on the Earworm website, and that way people can like, you know, see no haters on our website too, and we can link back and forth, because I really feel like our networking capabilities is going to be like what really pushes no haters and Earworm into a whole different direction. You know? So doing the underground.
Going to be my new saying at work. Lottie all day long.
Lottie fucking that. Hell yeah, you know. Yeah, I was feeling super relaxed when I was writing that hook, you know, and parts of those things that like the la-di-da stuff like that. Sometimes I just do that when I'm fucking around with the microphone, kind of like warming up and like getting into the groove of the beat. And sometimes like that song right there, that shit will make the cut, you know. It'll go in there and be like, all right, I'm gonna just put that there anyway. I'm super excited to see her perform that song, and I'm super ready to like get down and film it, make the music video.
Yeah.
Somebody said something.
This is gonna be my new thing. Yeah.
Network.
Radical, yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Radical.
You know what you should do too? Look at people and you tell them, "Do you know what this is?" And they'll be like, "What is it? What is it?" And you can just be like, "It's earworm, bitch."
Yeah, it's earworm, bitch. Straight up. All day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Well, shit, guys, we're going on almost 3 hours here.
Oh, for real? Damn, we've been going at it. Is this the longest chaotic neutral and no haters episode?
Yeah. Well,
Just-
now episode 10. So,
yeah,
This is episode 10.
word.
There you go.
Then that's worth it, man. That's worth the 3 hours, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
playing it all. I was like, where did it go? I'm looking at the clock going, holy shit. And they haven't kicked us either. So I guess I was wrong about that. I don't know. I've gotten cut off a couple of times at an hour, and I've seen other people get cut off at an hour, but I don't know if they fixed it or what. I don't know.
Well, fuck yeah, we made it to 3, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's up, man? Well, let's do this again sometime soon. I like the fact that, you know, I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but I like the fact that I hit you up, and we just made this shit happen right off the rip, you know? Episode 10, no haters.
Oh yeah, man.
No doubt.
Earworm Entertainment, J Profit, Chaotic Neutral.
Straight up.
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for all the support. Any of y'all artists that want to collab with us, hit us up. If you live close by, you're trying to fly out, there's a garage show happening, so what the fuck, August 7th, you know?
Yeah, and I'll only say this once, and even though this is recorded, someone's going to be like, what? What fucking address was that? Let me go back in the video and see what he said. It's 45 June Ave, Cranston, Rhode Island, 02920.
Be there, bro.
Yeah, straight up. It starts at 4 o'clock. Performance starts at 6. And it's gonna be on a Saturday. Shit's gonna be popping off. We gonna get fucking real.
21 plus. Bring your own psychedelics and bring your own beer.
Yeah, 2 BYOBs. Bring your own beer and bring your own bud. Then we all can share.
Yeah. Let's all share together. But yeah, man, all right, you have a good night. Peace, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that was fucking awesome. Grim and Jay from Earworm Entertainment. Absolutely amazing. Those guys are awesome. Can't wait till next Saturday. Next Saturday's good. Yeah, Bradful says shit's going to be lit. Fucking right. It's going to be lit. Hook up. We're going to set fire to Rhode Island. It's going to be amazing. So, again, if you're in the area, Cranston, Rhode Island, I'll be popping up flyers over the course of the next week on Instagram, leading right up to the show. And we're going to be going live from there. Going to be taking video too, because I'm going to put together some kind of compilation for this afterwards. So all that now. What else do I have? Oh yeah, Saturday, regular show, different time, 3 o'clock in the morning. Not in the morning. Wow, that would be kind of weird. We'll do that stuff one of these days if I have somebody from overseas. We may run 3 o'clock in the morning. Who knows? But no, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Rap Kaiser. Going to be fucking awesome. He's got some big news for us. So I'm sure we're going to be talking about that. We'll be talking about new and old music. He just had an album release recently. Track, I think it's on one of my playlists still. Juggalo Overdrive with Fame. Absolutely amazing. Fucking love it. And anything else? Nah, you can wait for everything else. I've given you enough teasers tonight. So, new Protomorphic disc out. J Profit disc coming later on down the line. Earworm show in Rhode Island next Saturday. Guess that's it. Rap Kaiser this Saturday. Love y'all. Whoop whoop. And we will see you next time. Bye.